Oh, snap. We're live, boys. What's going on, my dudes? Oh, boy. Wait for the people to arrive. Started early, but it is what it is. 2 people watching already, all right. Started about 15 minutes early. 15, 14 minutes early, whatever. 16 minutes early. We are doing bad as usual with all the nihilism. How did capitalism destroy the black community? It wasn't capitalism, it was capitalist. Two different things. But they're connected, obviously. We got 4 people in here. I have something to share. I'm gonna read this article. I wasn't gonna do a video on it, but what's the point? I'm already here. Here's the article I'm gonna read. And I have a video to share too as well. Now that we have our screen share thing working, now we can actually show videos and stuff. It is on, boyos. It's fucking on. What time to arrive? Open up my coffee. Can of coffee. That is good. That is really good. It's a good coffee. They spread the drugs in Los Angeles among the blacks. Racist in history came for the black businesses and then the guns. Give me liberty or give me death. Why the F is my message deleted? I don't know, dude. I didn't delete it. It wasn't me. Trust me. It wasn't me. Can't blame me this time. It wasn't me. So there's top chat and then there's live chat. Live chat shows you everything. Top chat only shows you stuff that's not being automatically suppressed. So yeah, boy. We got 6 folks in here. What the hell? In your fucking prime. Never blamed you. All right. I hear you, my dude. How about Margaret Sanger? Isn't she the one that did the whole what's it called? Abortion? Was that her? Am I thinking of the right person? You could edit the art where you read the article into a video. Just a suggestion. Wait, what? You could edit the art where you read the article into a video. Oh, that thing. Or you could edit the part where you read the article into a video. Yeah, I could do that. That could work. That could work, yeah. Yes, too. What's up, boy? What's up, Windows Minus? What's going on, my dude? Oh, edit the part. Yeah, I could do that. Sexual revolution. Revolution or exodus. Please, mystery school, shoot me from a cannon into the sun. I'll pay for the fees. I don't have a cannon, my dude. Now I don't think there's a cannon alive that could throw you out into the sun. What's going on, Black Ronin? What's going on, my dude? What is up? The feminist sexual revolution, Pace Margaret Sanger, has turn women to empty shells whose lives are primarily focused on appealing to the sexual desires of men. I got rated 3.8 on Photo Feeler. It's over for me. Oh my god. Males rate me high, but girls rate me low. I don't even know. Or is there like a bunch of like gays on there who are like trying to like get with dudes and shit, or what? Or is it actually just like straight dudes trying to actually be honest with you? Yeah. Yo, what's up, Ali? Dante Sparta. I disagree since most men aren't getting pleased. Dedo, I'm talking about the capitalist. You hear about Renegade number one? Yeah, that's crazy. I couldn't even believe it. I can't believe it's gone. He actually had really good content. I'm surprised he's totally fucking self ended. I don't know. I don't know what to even say. I mean, he got. I don't know what happened to that kid, man. He just guess he just couldn't handle the nihilism anymore or something. I don't know what happened to the guy. But yeah, a Renegade number one's passing is a another black pillar gone. No, I mean when I send pics to males, they all say that I look very good, but women rate me low because I'm too intimidating. I look like a felon. Huh? Just dark triad mech, my dude. You look like a felon already. Might as well fucking go for it. What are the top three genes you think are best for war? Uh, for war? Hmm. The top three traits probably necessary for war would probably be you got to be smart, but not too smart. Because if you're too smart, you wouldn't go to war in the first place. So you got to be just smart enough to like be able to fire a gun and be competent enough to do it. You know, probably got to be pretty natural fucking muscle strength and shit like that. Be able to carry all your fucking gear. Third trait would probably be some sort of like integrity shit. I don't know, fucking be courageous, some shit. I don't know, being courageous, I guess. Renegade with the Tupac with the black pill. Are you thug maxed? I already DT max. I even had neck tattoos. Left my ass up. Girls don't like that stuff. I'm super thug max. Damn. Galton Darwin. Why can't men create a community like an ant's nest? That would be an ideal anarchist. That would be an ideal of the anarchist. He has promised success, but with the help of recent and probable biological discoveries, a kind of human imitation of an ant's nest cannot be completely excluded from consideration. Thus, the control of the number of both sexes may become possible, and with the knowledge of the different sex hormones, it may also become possible to free the majority of humanity from the urgency of sexual impulse, so that they may live a satisfied single life. What's up, Super Saiyan 3? Hi. What's up, buddy boyos? Oh shit, we got about like 7 minutes, so almost seven. So instead of lives of unsatisfied bachelors, which are the obligatory fate of the large fraction of the present world population, if these discoveries were able to, if these discoveries were to be achieved, the sexual. Sometimes in life you have to give up. Oreo man. Yep. Sometimes there is no hope. Hydraulics, everyone. I want to punch the head of the feminist that wrote female choice. Oh boy. Someone could be super smart to the point where they know it's dumb to fight a war, but they also might be very insane to where they would hate the world or just have an urge to start wars. Yeah, that's true. Sexual revolution, which is the typical characteristics of insect civilizations, the detail would, of course, have to be quite different. For instead of a queen, a large number of fertile women would be needed to renew the population, whereas there could be a king, literally or literary, the father of this country. But also likely that because of their greater physical strength, it would be the men who would be the workers. Yeah. GC Oreo Man videos on wealth. That's my only motivation. Actually, didn't. I haven't. I did watch the new Incel TV video. That was a really, really good video he put out. I was surprised how good it was. All right, since I got 10 people here, I'm going to read this article. So let me, here's the article. And then I'm going to post a link in the chat so people can actually hop in here at some point. Anyway, I posted it in the chat already, so just scroll up and see if you can find it. I'll post it again. Fuck it. Let me copy paste the shit. Oh, look, people can see my stuff. Let's see. Experts sound the alarm on declining birth rates among younger generations. It's a crisis, they quote. So, here we go, boys. Here we fucking go. New data is confirming a baby boom that some doctors expected was actually a baby bust. Health departments in more than 24 states provided records to CBS News showing a 7% drop in births in December, 9 months after the first lockdowns began. Researchers say it continues a much larger plunge in fertility in recent decades. Speaking of this fertility plunge, there's actually been a lot of articles about the whole male testosterone drop, and a few articles about the lack of sperm counts have been dropping exponentially. So obviously this is being covered to some extent, but they're just talking more about the baby crunch here, or the baby bust rather. Number of babies the average woman in the U.S. is expected to deliver has dropped from nearly 4 in the 1950s to less than 2 today. I wonder what changed, guys, from the 1950s to today. Well, I wonder what could possibly be different today compared to the 1950s. Like, it couldn't be fucking feminism or female choice or, hell, male depravity, chads, the internet, Tinder, all that crap. That stuff has nothing to do with this stuff, though, obviously. Let's see, the drop could present an entirely different risk to society than one that was first warned about decades ago, when the apocalyptic fear gripped America in the 1960s and 70s. Quote, the stakes in this battle are far greater than any other we have ever fought, Walter Cronkite said in a 1970s CBS News broadcast. The experts we interviewed told us population was a fundamental crisis. As the world stampeded toward 10 billion people, many researchers backed and predicted that overpopulation would ruin humanity. Boy, were they fucking wrong. They were fucking wrong. They didn't expect this. They didn't expect the internet to fucking ruin their master plan. Biologist Paul Ehrlich once explained the threat as a population bomb, the title of a book he authored in 1968. Sometime in the next 15 years, the end will come. And by the end, I mean an utter breakdown of the capacity of the planet to support humanity, he said in a 1970 broadcast. Yeah, once again, extremely wrong. Obviously, you can't predict the future, obviously, but this is an obvious thing here. Like, we did not reach this guy's predictions, obviously. And 15 years seems too fucking like a short time frame, really. Like, it sounds like it's insanely short. So I'm surprised he even came to that conclusion, but either way. Today, however, a very different note is struck by researchers at like the University of Southern California professor Dal Myers, who studies demographic trends. The trouble is we overshot and we dropped it down too much. What does he mean by we? Like, it makes it sound like there's like some like cabal of people out there controlling everything. Weird. Myers told CBS this morning, co-host Tony Dokapil, whatever you say that, I don't know if I can say that. Dokupil, whatever. The global population is still growing. A major study published in Lancet in 2020 predicted that it would peak in 2064 and then fall by nearly 1 billion people by the end of the century. The reason being fewer babies. Yeah, this is the Mouse Utopia experiment, basically. Basically, where we have the exponential rise of population, you flatline, and then you enter the die phase. Right now, we're in the flatline phase. We're flatline right now. It says it's going to rise, but if you look at most countries, other than maybe Africa, most countries are below replacement level. So once Africa slows the fuck down, we're going to hit that. We're going to hit that nice flatline phase, and then we're going to enter the die phase. So the U.S. is already below the so-called replacement level by some measures, meaning fewer people to support the country's otherwise aging population. Myers said of the decline, that's a crisis. We need to have enough working age people to carry the load of these seniors who deserve their retirement, and they deserve their entitlements, and they're going to live out the next another 30 years, he said. Nobody in the history of the globe has had so many older people to deal with. First thing first, they don't deserve their retirement, and they don't deserve their entitlements. Those things are only deserved if you can actually afford them. If you can't afford them anymore, well, then I guess you don't really deserve them now, do you? Like, yeah, sure, you work for 50 years, but hey, retirement's not. And for the boomers, retirement it is going to be there, but for us, like we're not asking going to be able to ever draw Social Security. And it's kind of funny here because like all they care about is the fact of the matter is that a pyramid scheme of the entitlement system is all they care about. So it's like, oh, so we need more a slave labor to support our Social Security retirement plan. Please work for us, please. That's all they're talking about. The coronavirus pandemic is also making the problem worse, despite what some people previously thought. We thought, oh, we would see a baby boom, but we just haven't seen it, said Dr. David Jaspin, chair of the Department of Gynecology and Obstetrics at Einstein Medical Center in Philadelphia. Jaspin said patients are not only worried about their health, but their finances as well. I get a report every morning at 5:15 about what has happened in the last 24 hours, and the first report I see is the number of deliveries in the last 24 hours, Jaspin said. It is less than it used to be. Some Twitter shit. The Brookings Institution has predicted a large lasting baby bust of at least 300,000 fewer children in 2021. Okay. For Laura Lindberg, who tracks reproductive data from the Guttmacher Institute, the decrease in birth could be a sign of progress, a marker of women's equality and freedom of choice. Okay. Here's where we have to do a little bit of divergence here. What the fuck? Like, why would you call the destruction of your society and of the possible implosion of your population and economy a sign of progress? Like, how could you possibly come to this conclusion? Like, other than maybe ignorance of the truth, but the truth is that if you don't have enough babies being born, you can't support these systems. You can't support welfare systems. You can't support Social Security, Medicare, all these systems that rely on the young people, on the young workers to keep paying for it. You just can't support it. So like these markers, yeah, sure, these are all quote unquote progressive policies, but these policies obviously have led us down this path of like we're not having enough kids to support our populations anymore. It's just not going to happen. So it's a shift to later in life, if at all. You know, they say later in life, but if they even have kids at all. If they wait too long, good luck with them old eggs. And that shift comes more education, more career, more employment. So it's a reordering of how people engage in adulthood, Lindbergh explained. Once again, is this stuff worth it, though? Like, is having more education, more career, and more employment if nobody gives a fuck, if no one's around to fucking enjoy it? Like, if there's no one around if no one's going to be around to enjoy your career or enjoy your employment or enjoy your education, or if are you working for yourself or are you just like doing it for society's sake? Like, if you're doing it for yourself, that's fine, but like at the end of the day, we all work for somebody, we all work for something. So like, if doing all this work and all this progress is for nothing, like if we just keep progressing forward, and we end up with like a smaller population at the end of the day, and we end up with an economy that's smaller, and a system that's just fucking implodes in on itself. How on earth is this all? Is it really worth it? Like, is all this stuff worth it to watch the whole system grind to a fucking halt? Dal Myers doesn't disagree, but in the bigger picture, he worries that the declining birth rate is also a barometer of despair. And beyond that, just to go back up here real quick, like all the stuff here is short-term thinking. It's extremely short-term. It's very, very short-term thinking because like you're thinking about, oh, well, markers of equality and freedom of choice. Yeah, your choice to pick today. But what about the future? What about like next year? What about the next 20 years, next 30 years? These are all short-term gains for long-term losses. Like this is how our entire system has worked for decades, though. Like people have been putting off stuff for short-term gains. This is how a typical politician thinks. Short-term gains, basically getting a reelected next year for a long-term loss in the future. So if it means that I have to like keep inflating the currency to keep paying for stuff or our big huge overburdened entitlement system, fine, I'll keep doing it so I can get reelected. But that's going to be someone else's problem to deal with 20 years from now. Like there's no consideration about posterity anymore. It's all about me, my stuff, my equality, my freedom of choice, my career, my employment, my education. There's no more talking about us. So once again, if they're going to be selfish, you should be just as selfish as they are to some extent. Let's see. Myers said he never expected to be talking about a global declining birth rate during his lifetime. Yeah, tell me about it, buddy. Asked what changed, he pointed to the burdens of life, the cost of housing, the cost of education. All these things have become more and more difficult, Dow said. I think the boomers themselves don't realize how much harder it is for millennials today. and they think, oh yeah, when we were young, we had to live, on very little money, and we made it, and we made do. And you could do the same. That's the story, right? Well, no, it's really a lot harder for young people today. It's amazing how much harder it is. There's a lot of truth here, but at the end of the day, the boomers have it pretty fucking easy, and they've always had it easy. Like the boomers were given literally every single advantage possible, and they squandered every last one of them, and they left us nothing. Like they left us literally nothing. They left us with a worse economy, or they're going to be leaving us with a worse economy. They're going to be leaving us with a population crisis. You're going to be leaving us with fucking debt up to our eyeballs. Like they were given every advantage possible, and they squandered every last one of it, and they left nothing to their children at the end of the day. But that's the end of the article. Here's the article I wanted to read. And then I want to also do this picture here. This video here. I'm gonna do part of the video anyway. It's a pretty good video about population and stuff like that. So, can you guys hear this real quick?
Into age cohort.
Can you guys hear that? That's probably coming up double. Kind of change my speakers to my headset. Give me a sec. You guys hear that? Hear the video, I mean. I'm only going to do the middle of this video, so no, I'm not doing the whole video. It's low. Let me cut it up. Does it sound good now?
The precise boundaries of things like retirement and adulthood may differ slightly between countries. Cohort behavior is tied to a set of universal biological.
Oh, post a link. Sure. Let me. Oh, they can see my things. Let me post the link here. Here you go. If you want to watch the video on your own time, watch the whole video. I'm only going to do the middle for copyright purposes. I don't want to get strike off the internet some shit. So.
Facts which transcend culture. Now let's add some detail to be more scientific and see what those look like. I promise this is going somewhere. The first group are seniors. With only their savings remaining, retirees are low spenders, have little room for risk, and thanks to their prudence, are of the least interest to most marketers. The second group are the producers, and economically, the only one that matters. During our 30s and 40s, we reach the peak of our earning potential and put all that money into stocks, retirement funds, and expensive vacations.
Yeah, so these are the people they need to actually support that system. They want to all the boomers need more of these guys here. They need producers. They need workers. They need these guys here. They don't really care about these guys down here, but in the long run, though, you need these guys down here. But the video is going to cover that. So.
Another name for this group might be the Greats. Nearly all of the world's Nobel Prize winners and great inventors were in this age bracket. The average age of top startup founders is 45. These individuals have an outsized influence on the world, and thus even a small change in their size ripples throughout the nation. Next are the borrowers, students, fresh graduates, and the drivers of demand for loans. Finally, and most useless of them all, are babies, little money-eating machines which conveniently wait several decades before offering anything of value. Alright, now that we've defined each cohort, we can begin to see why their relative size is where the magic happens. While there may not be a single most optimal shape, there are certainly more and less desirable shapes, economically speaking, and each kind of imbalance will lead to a different kind of problem or benefit. To show this, let's imagine the unrealistic extremes. If 90% of a country were babies, we'd have a national babysitter shortage, lots of crime, and not much else. If 90% were aged between 30 and 60, it'd be amazingly productive, punching well above its weight class, with no dependents to care for. But fast forward 20 years and it would all come crashing down, as they all retired at the same time, and waited for Social Security, which there'd be no one left to pay for. expect total social collapse. Now, none of this is to discount the role of culture, political system, physical environment, or any other factor for that matter. All of these things play a role, but think of them as a few of the necessary ingredients, the egg, sugar, and butter to demography's flour. Without
Yeah, this dude has a really good explanation. I don't want to do the whole video like this. I don't want. Let me go over here. I feel like I'll do this part here anyway. I'm only gonna do the middle part of this video just to make a point.
the ingredient of functional government, you can't bake the cookie.
I said the audio is way too low. Huh. I wonder if I can I probably should do it for copyright purposes. How about now?
But no matter how effective the government, how strong the military, or influential the economy, none of it is sufficient if you're missing the final key ingredient, the right population. Another way of saying this is that by looking only at the shape of a country's population without any absolute numbers or extra information, we can already get a sense of its range of possible futures. We can tell, for example, that this super fast growing country has a massive opportunity. If it industrializes fast enough, it could harness this large working age cohort with few dependents to modernize and
Either way, slightly better, but still way too loud. No clue how to make this thing louder actually. Huh. Mute screen audio. Think I want to do that. Either way, really all the thing that matters here is the graphs. Basically, this shows here a population that's like, this is basically where we're going. Like, this is where we're going to end up here. All of our seniors are fucking retiring. We're sitting out here with no fucking babies. And we have all these producers here who are going to produce these scenes up here.
raise the standard of living. If those in power fail to manage that transition, the larger population will only mean more starvation, more disease, and less land. This is Nigeria. Likewise, we can conclude that this one has just experienced decades of miraculous growth, but will soon and very quickly age, shrinking considerably in the process. How the government responds will determine whether this is merely disastrous or truly catastrophic. This is China.
Yeah, basically this is like our fate as well. This is probably closer to where we are. We have enough babies. We have a lot of borrowers. We have a lot of producers that are going to be retiring very soon. But but they're all going to become seniors, and who's going to take care of those seniors? Well, a much smaller amount of people who are already debt-addled are going to become producers to support a massive senior population. It just can't work. It can't possibly work that way. Like the system's going to eventually collapse in on itself for sure. But yeah, that's it for the videos. It's hard to get the audio. I don't know how to get the audio up for this StreamYard thing. I tried everything. Either way, let's post the oh yeah, Drolic. I watched the Bone Tomahawk movie, so that I did do. Let me go over here to where the hell's my invite link at? Copy clipboard. Still see. All right, let's do it. Still way too low. We got brutal. Eugenic at its core. Can't be under 6 foot for sperm banks. What the fuck? Your parents should have nutrient max you where you're still growing. Oh well, never mind. I'm just a trash heap for you, I guess. What the hell? Drawlix in the chat. What is up, my dude, Reno? Up, Reno.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep, hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Hold up. Fucking
Okay.
being a mic cell.
Yeah, look at you.
right, testing 1, 2, 3.
You sound good to me.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was having like double echoes and crazy shit. No, I have a specific mic for chatting because the other one is the regular one's a wireless headset, and wireless fucking sucks.
Guess yes, gotta suck ass.
This one's the gaming headset. It's like plugged in and everything, so much more clear.
Yeah, that's what I use. I use a gaming headset as well. Easier.
Yeah, dude, it's funny because you busted out that what is it, China's Reckoning demographic collapse by
Yeah, that
polymatter.
video got recommended to me. I was like, well, I'll just go look at it and like this is really good. It's a
Dude,
good
I
video.
literally watched that like 3 days ago, bookmarked it. I was like, oh man, this is super high IQ. Like it explained everything.
Yeah, I
But
was like, dang. Like when it went over the population charts, that's the part that really surprised me. Not surprised me, I guess that was probably the most informative part for me actually.
yeah, I know like Hell by the Dashboard Light talks about it, and then the most recent like Incel video by Murmur, I think, talked about demographics
Yeah.
still. Like I think it's not even about, or the incel dumb and everything about it, and the dating market is just a symptom of the collapsing demographic.
You were absolutely right, dude. The base Pluto talked about this, how the West is dying, and he's right.
The
Yeah,
whole world's dying though because it's happening to China too. Like nobody's gonna escape this population crunch.
Man,
Yeah,
I've been telling y'all motherfuckers for I don't know how long.
no,
I hear you, dude.
and then what is it? I was
I'm like,
listening
I'm about to
to.
hear like Rorschach, the end is nigh, and now the fake aliens finally come. Like Watchmen spoilers, but whatever.
Yeah, I was watching what is it, Timcast IRL, and he
You
was
covered
like,
it too.
Oh
Yeah,
shit, I saw that too.
and what is it? He was talking about China is actually officially enacting policy to masculinize the men. Like unlike the West, China can actually do something about it by implementing,
The problem is
dra-
though,
Now they
draconian.
it's too late though. It's too late. Like you have to do that kind of stuff when childhood. You can't do that stuff when you're like already 26 years old or 30 years old. It's
No,
too late.
It's not even that. There's no. You can't just. They're trying to get something for nothing from these men. They need. Look, if you want that action out of men, you have to incentivize it somehow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
also true.
Some
no.
kind of payment. People keep on trying to get that action for free. It's not going to happen.
No, like the proverbial term "it never began" is true. Like ever since way back when they had the one-child policy, they were already doomed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They fucked
It
themselves
never
hard.
began.
What I was gonna say, right? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fine.
I feel like the reason why Asia and China and Japan are the way they are today is because of World War II and colonialism. Understand this: Japan pre-World War II wasn't like how Japan is now. The men weren't hikikomori, while their sisters and fucking cousins were getting dicked down by white guys. That wasn't happening pre-World War II.
I mean, yeah, but the colonizer has the same problems though.
True, you're right about that. Because
It's
Japan and America are like the incel capitals of the world. Like it's sad.
Dude, they're just further ahead on a logarithmic curve down. That's it.
Yeah.
Africa's
I
probably
can't,
going to get cut to within the next 20 to 30 years, and then humanity's over.
Yeah, pretty
look,
much.
so you'll start to see it for sure. I don't know if it was also part of the Mouse Utopia experiment, but rural America is gonna dry up. Like what's happening in Japan is all the country towns, like all the young people leave to the city.
Yep.
The elderly are left at these rural towns, and then they're disappearing, like literally becoming ghost towns, in like 5-10 years because there's no new kids born there. And then everyone migrates to the city, and all of like rural Japan's like turning into ghost towns. There's literally more housing available than the population. Like think about that.
Yep. And what's saddening though is because think about my generation, right? The Zoomers. I feel like see the difference between Japanese men and American men, right? When Japanese men, when they can't get sex or they're angry and depressed, they internalize it. But we as American men, we externalize it. I feel like the more inceldom becomes like more prevalent among my generation, the more ERs will happen, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Plus, I think Japan is a much more tight-knit culture. So even if they are incels, they're still Japanese.
Yeah, they're more
If
collectivist in
Yeah.
their thought process than
I mean, it's
Americans
not
are.
it's more like they're still part of society. Like over here, you're just born a mercenary. You're not part of shit. You're barely American, if that. So like, you just out here. You just out here. Nobody gives
Facts.
a fuck about you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, America, like I said, we have a very very a sink or swim like mindset when it comes, especially when it comes to men. Like, well, if you're a man, you should just do it, make it happen. And it's like, well, what if you just can't make it happen because the conditions are just that bad?
Yeah, those hikikomori are Japanese. We just happen to be American.
Yeah.
But the thing is, right, hear me out, bro, but men in America aren't going to go hikikomori. Men in America are going to get the texts and Uzis and go into their fucking shopping malls and shit.
Now they're doing both.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain populations of them are going to go hikimori, but a lot of them are just going to, they're going to go straight off. They're going to go off and go ER, I guess. Go full crazy mode.
Yeah.
It only makes sense, I guess, but.
And the media's going to use that shit to justify targeting incels. Because I'm going to post a link right now. The FBI is trying to label incels and like the black pill community as quote unquote terrorists.
That's no, it's like, I keep on saying this though. Eventually, and it's probably already true, that's just synonymous with normal men.
Yeah, but you guys laugh when I say I'm double VPN.
Yeah, you might have a point there.
Oh yeah, and I need to bring this side shit up. Drawlix, fuck you, because I tried to look up Bone Tomahawk on Netflix, and it said not available in my country, so now I need to go to NordVPN. Shout out to our new sponsor for the day. Now I need to get another country.
Dude, like, sir, I gotta say, like, once you get VPN, it's amazing. It's like you'll never go back surfing the internet. It's like just going without a condom every time. Like, you gotta have it.
I got
Helsing, the anime, and I can't watch that shit because it's not available on my internet. I have to watch that shit from Japan. It's so gay, dude.
Dude, just go to watchcartoononline.tv, I think. You can watch everything for free.
There's many ways to, like, sail the high seas of the pirates, but like VPN
that's not even
does.
pirating. They host it. You can just watch it on there.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, like, I got NordVPN. They had like a 3-year, or it was like an anniversary deal. It's like literally $3 a month. It's like $287 a month. It's like you can afford that.
Did anyone here catch Face's stream last night?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I talked about how women today view 80% of our men as a fucking joke. Yeah.
Well, even beyond that, though, his like stream got taken down like 6 times, didn't it, or something like that, for copyright or something like that?
Dude,
they're like, they have to be watching him, dude. Like, they have to be.
So I made a video on my channel, like, literally while Face got banned 3 times. Like, I just posted it, like, still before he finished his whole stream. Like, his stream was 4 hours, and I was watching it when it started live all the way through. I was recording it too, so.
Shit.
But yeah, it was a copyright strike by Warner Brothers, and that particular, I think it's called the First Date series. It's like blocked in his region.
Okay. Face is British.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
But yeah, like when it happened the first time, I was like, "Holy shit, they finally got him."
Yeah, I thought he got banned. I was like, "Damn, they get rid of Face." Like, well, who the hell? Like, all right, well, that's what it is, I guess. But then I was like, okay, he came back. Every time I like refreshed the page, he would be back. I was like, okay, well, let me watch this thing again. And it's like you would go down again. I was like, okay, what's going on? Is he just being like targeted right now or something, or what?
No, it's the no. Well, that definitively proves that even right now, as we're streaming live, YouTube algorithms like probably just scanning every frame for like copyrighted shit.
Yeah, guaranteed. I guess maybe it's a good thing that video was kind of low.
Yeah, possibly. But it's usually content that's backed by major media. Like in that case, it was like Warner Brothers.
Oh, was it like a song or something, or what? Was it just the whole clip actually?
I believe it was like a visual claim.
Oh, okay. So definitely the
Yeah,
TV
I
show
was-
probably that got him for. Okay, I
Yeah, I
was like
was
trying to figure out what's going on. I was like, what the heck's going on with this guy? Why on earth is he being like knocked off the internet every 15 seconds? I was like,
no, no. So like, believe it or not, like it's crazy. I started uploading videos since last December. So like, I'm getting pretty good at defeating YouTube's algorithm. Like I'm getting a better understanding of it because every time I upload, and they process it, sometimes I get claims. But yeah, like in the case of yesterday, I think it was just video claim because he had the video on screen running for more than like 15, 20 seconds.
oh yeah. By the way, guys, rest in peace for Renegade #1. Rest in
I
peace.
put that in my name.
Yeah, I saw
Renegade
that.
Forever.
Yeah, I forgot. Man, he had so many good videos. I'm like, another one bites the dust, I guess. I'm like, shit, dude. Like, he was so fucking based.
He was dropping knowledge, dude. It sucks he died, man.
He was
Yeah,
preaching every day.
I need to archive his stuff.
Facts.
I doubt
Dude,
it.
Yeah.
and
You don't want to get lost
fuck.
like VPS that first time.
I was pissed because another channel got banned, straight up fucking nuked. It was Tyrone and LMS. Like that guy used to upload some pretty, straight up like 3-minute hardcore black pill videos that were really good. And then I went searching yesterday and I was like, damn, all his vids, his whole account's like gone.
Same thing with
Go
Beyond
ahead.
6 foot. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, he got knocked off too?
No.
I
Are
think.
you talking about Batman Beyond?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what
yeah.
happened?
6 foot.
Yeah, he was on I think Pluto's stream and MGTOW Dictionary. He said he's taking a break, like he's gonna focus
Yeah.
on his career and
Yeah, that was on
everything.
Pluto. I was there.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he didn't
Pluto-
get banned.
Pluto was actually doing a tribute show to Renegade 1 tonight at like 10.
Oh yeah, I saw his little poll for that. I'm like, okay, well then sure if he's gonna do it today or gonna do it on Tuesday, I think was what he said.
Tonight, I think. Like
Okay.
10 p.m.
I have to watch that.
Yeah,
He
we
shot
don't-
himself in the head. Dude, that shit, that fucked me up, dude.
Sorry to drop this black pill, but it's only gonna increase from here.
Well, didn't he actually get women at
Yeah.
some point, or did he? Wasn't he like not really like a true cell? Wasn't he just like a? She was black pilled, right?
He was a
Heavily
near
black
cell.
pilled.
He pilled like near cell. He wasn't like all the way incel. He was like near cell because he made videos about like how ugly men are treated in the society, and he'd make a lot of like black pill content. And based on the way he was talking, you could tell he was basing it on personal experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was not an incel. Like Oreo Man confirmed, he did slay. So, but yeah, he was just way too black pilled, I think.
Yeah.
I remember one of his videos was I think it was like,
AR-15 or ER-15. I was like, come on.
I'm still waiting for my rifle to arrive next week.
Bro, chill with that. We're on YouTube, because you don't know who's listening.
Yeah. Well, he got VPNs, dude. He'll be fine. Don't ever find him.
They'll match me by my voice records.
Oh yeah, Drolix. What else? What was I supposed to be looking for in Bone Tomahawk? I saw some of the scenes were definitely pretty black pilled. I was like when the mayor shows up, he's like the shortest guy in the room and nobody cares about the guy at all. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, so I think it was the conversation we were talking about. What was that Bruce Willis movie, The Surrogates? Like how the future is like people just live in their homes and they send out androids of themselves out into the world to interact, but they're the pilots.
Yeah.
So like I think that was like one extreme possible future. And then I was trying to bring out one other opposite extreme, which was at the end of Bone Tomahawk, like that 30-second clip where well, spoilers, when they survive and they're walking out of the cave, right?
Yeah.
And they see those two quote unquote dolls.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, that is the fate of all women in one extreme.
I was like, oh my god.
Dude, I was like so shocked. I was like, holy fuck. It like
I've been
stayed
trying to
with
watch
me.
that shit for 2 days, man. Fuck you.
I watched it on Amazon Prime. Like I've ended up like renting it for like $2.
Wait, it's
So-
on shit. Now I gotta buy Amazon. God damn it.
Well, yeah, you don't have to do Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime was like you don't think you have to buy it on using Amazon Prime, but I use the their service to get the video, I guess, or go get the rental for like 3 hours and like that. So
I could send you a link. You know, it's like hosted on some.
No, it's cool. I got Amazon.
Okay. But yeah, like that last 30 seconds, I was like, holy shit! Like that could be the ultimate like opposite extreme of what women could end
what
up
could
like.
happen.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the scene where she's like 12, where she says 12. I'm like, oh well, she knows how many men there are. Like, I wonder how she knows that one. I'm like, oh well, there you go.
Mystery School. What I was gonna say about the whole like people sending out androids out of themselves. Like, this is gonna sound fucked up, but like women just don't want men to cope. I was arguing with a feminist on Facebook earlier. She said that if men who are incel get like sex bots, that's quote unquote objectifying women.
Yeah, who cares?
So if men can't get the real thing, and we can't use sex bots,
yeah.
what the fuck are you supposed to do? What the
fuck? Women objectify themselves all the time. Like, who gives a shit? Like, I don't take any of that stuff seriously. Objectification, like, they objectify themselves all the time. Like, you're doing exactly what you claim not to want to happen to you, but like, they only care if you objectify them if you're not Chad. Like, if you're Chad and you objectify a woman, you're perfectly fine. If you're not, then you're being a creepy incel who doesn't deserve any sort of compassion or whatever you want to call it. So like, no, I don't take any of that crap seriously when it comes to like objectification. It is what it is. Like, men have needs. If you don't fulfill those needs, you're gonna end up with like rebellion on your hands. Like, it's true.
Yeah, she one of these little purple hair feminist type chicks, man. She big as fuck, looking like fucking Majin Buu of Dragon Ball Z.
Imagine Majin Buu. Anyone know how to buy guns anonymously? Oh well, if you inherit them, you can not report them.
She lucky. I could have roasted her shit right there and then. Oh, Michelin man with painted on face looking at us like, what?
And she still gets matches. That's what kills her.
She still get matches, dog. She's still higher value than you are, my dude. That's a black pill right there for you.
Yeah, I'm currently working on a video of Foids have infinite, dick on tap options.
Mystery School. Remember that picture I showed you? That bitch I used to work with, that big old land whale, had an army of simps.
Did you send me a picture?
No, I showed you it. I showed you a picture of it, of her. She was a land whale.
Did you? When?
Hold up, disable. I don't want this to pop up on fucking screen because I don't want to get like doxxed or in trouble and shit. Can you do it so that like we can see it, but the YouTube people can't see it?
You can put it in a private chat, I think, can't you?
Yeah, the private chat over here in the private chat. I can just I'm not sharing my screen at all. So if you put it in the private chat, if you like an imager, we can all just look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta see this too because I saw y'all discussing on Pluto and all the chats locked out and shit. We just gotta imagine.
Oh,
yeah, bro. She was a land whale. Like, oh my god, bro. She was huge, dude.
I remember now. I was on that stream, but I couldn't see it because I wasn't.
I know, right? Every time that motherfucker streams, it's like you just gotta get. Fuck.
Wait, who? Space Pluto?
Yeah. And then they being all extra, like, oh my god, you just like the little kids in the back, like, oh, what's going on? What's happening? Like,
Dante is like, don't pollute the chat with land whale.
Back says bats. Lol. Yeah.
Well, you're right though, dude. The average land whale has like infinitely more SMV than the average like 9 to 5 type of guy. It's sad but true.
Part of the problem is that, I mean, I hate to talk ill about my own race and sex, but black men have no fucking standards to some extent, man. Like we will like.
We'll fuck anything, bro. That's shit like this is why I got nothing but respect for Asian men. Asian men, y'all in the chat, y'all some gangsters. Y'all rather be incel in y'all rooms making fucking PlayStations and cell phones than fuck a land wheel. Y'all got standards. Y'all are gangsters for that. Y'all got my respect.
Yeah, we have like zero standard in the black community.
I'd rather be incel than fuck a land wheel. I respect that.
I could have did it once, but I was like, you know what?
Can't do it.
I could have been a homosexual, but it's like.
Yeah, I just can't do it, man. Little Jimmy can't get it up for land whales.
Bro. Oh, she thick, bro. She thick, bro. I'm like, no.
Just lower your standards, bro.
My standards are so low as poking Satan in the fucking ass. How low can it get?
It could get lower. You could go lower.
Like,
you can always go lower.
Like,
Bro, if the black community ain't good any lower, people gonna be mad you're not fucking trannies at this point. That's only
It's already
last.
happening now. Look at Young
Oh,
Buck.
dude.
It's already
Hold
happening
on,
now, bro.
hold
Look
on,
at Young
hold on.
Buck.
Have you watched yesterday's MGTOW stream?
No.
Nah.
Dude, it's like he's just exposing, or I think it was QB Willie exposing all of these roaches. Like they're tranny maxing in Florida for sure.
Uh,
Have you guys seen the new super straight meme?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a new meme now, super straight, basically saying that like you only date people who have like who are like born as like a I'm gonna use their terminology as a cis male or cis female, and you don't want to date like because a woman, quote unquote, even her trans woman, because like the whole meme now is trans women are women. So it's like, okay, well, if you don't want to fuck a trans woman, are you really straight? Okay, well, if you say you're super straight, I only date cis het you know women who are actually born as women, like, and that's like the new meme now, and it's like they're all going crazy on Twitter now talking about how like, well, this is transphobic, and it's like, oh yeah, a little bit, but who cares? It's like,
yeah, a little bit is just I'll just take the label like
yeah, like at some point, it's at some point you got to stop like letting them like get to you and just kind of accept the label. Like, it's kind of like the whole stuff about being objectified or the women complaining about being objectified. Well, at some point, you got to say like, yeah, I am. So what? What are you gonna do about it?
I mean, it's the deal, man. At some point, and it's coming now because people don't understand. Like, all this social pressure shit only works if you have some kind of negative consequence to take away from somebody. Like, you have all these people who aren't investing in society anymore. You can't. There's no like if somebody said, "Oh, the Koreans are mad at me." I'm not involved with the Koreans. I don't have any deals with them. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you have all these incels around. They don't have any investment in society, so that's the real danger.
Not true. I talk to incels that make money, bro. Some of them make good money. Some of them work in IT. Some of them are in cybersecurity. Some of them like work really good jobs, dude.
Yeah, right here, dude.
No, it's not the money aspect. I'm talking about like the social aspect.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we like any of us might make money. But that doesn't mean we're involved with like other human beings on a deeper level like that. It might be family or friends at most, and then you ain't got no bitches, so like who gives a fuck about the rest of society?
Dude, I'm on. Hold up, can I talk real quick? I'm on Discord right now talking to a 5'8", right, Asian dude who used to be in the Marine Corps, who's an incel.
Ugh.
Let that sink in, dude. This still used to be in the fucking Marines, and he's a fucking incel. 30 years old, no coochie.
Isn't like the easiest time to like get coochies when you're in the Marine Corps, kind of, or in the military? Because like, especially in the Navy, because you travel to all these like third world countries, you can just like go there and like get like prostitutes and kind of figure it out.
Unless you're gonna have a wife back home getting dick down.
Yeah, like the worst thing. Obviously, you don't want to like get married. Obviously, like there's like a whole like term for that in the military for people who like get married in the military. Like they will basically tell you like during basic training that you're gonna end up like alone at the end of basic training because your wife's gonna cheat on you. But they have a name for that. I forget what it's called. But I'm just saying that like when my dad was in the Navy, he said like, there were people constantly going out on a Liberty, just going to like whorehouses and just like banging out chicks and not caring at all.
Dude, my neighbor fought in Vietnam. Sorry, my neighbor fought in Vietnam, right? He told me how you'll have like these Asian girls who be getting dicked down by the Americans, just getting dicked down in Vietnam, bro. But the Arvin guys, the little anti-communist guys, they had to pay up.
Dang, that's rough. Traitors, man. Always.
Tough. Told me they'll take you to a room and then like it just happens.
So like they were just like literally doing it for free.
Yeah, but the Arvin guys, they had to pay up.
Damn.
So you would just be white back then. Even back then, you would just be white. That's insane.
Bro, you getting cucked by some Americans, and Fortunate Son is just playing in the background and shit. It's terrible. You just sitting there, the dick in your hand, like Elliot Rodger with his sister. Like, I gotta join the North Vietnamese army now. Fuck this.
Is military maxing a form of thug maxing?
Agree, yes, because you're killing other people. It is when you think about it.
I mean, not really, because thug maxing is about being antisocial. I mean, on one hand, yeah, they're both violent, but thug maxing is about, yeah, you can go against society and still survive. In my opinion. So it's like close, but not quite.
Yeah, I just made another video on Tupac's transformation, soy boy to thug max to overlord.
Because
There
in the
you go.
black, he's Tupac is a prime example of like the black pill among black men. Because like when Tupac is like he was raised by a single mom, right? His mom told him respect women are queens, this, that, and the other, kiss their ass, hold their door, you know what I'm saying, the usual. But as he grew up in the hood like me, he saw the thugged out, pants sagging dudes get the women, and he realized, oh, if I be that way and put on this whole thug life facade, the girls will like me. It worked, but he ended up paying for it with his life.
Yeah, I literally have the video like what you just said. Let me see if I can post it.
Man, bitches get horny, niggas die. He's right.
Exactly. And there was a based parody that came out. So there was like a 1992 movie that he starred in called Juice.
Yeah.
And someone did a pretty based 2021 overdubbing of it. So I just had to snag that, put it together, and it pretty much describes the state of today. I don't know if you can play it, but yeah.
I could play it. Let me if you guys even hear it. That's the real question here.
Slightly.
Share screen, share audio. If you guys can even hear, that's the real question. Will you be able to get heard? So let me do this. You're on the side now. Perfect. Let's see.
I deplore that. My mother is just told.
There we go.
You have to hear that?
Yeah, audio's good.
What the hell?
Play this shit. Go full screen, bro. Go full screen. Go full screen.
So I have this much respect for women, and I fight often because of that. And it gives me a lot of friends. I mean, I have
The blue pill meter.
Be quiet.
I have a lot of friends because I have respect for women, ultra respect for women. But then, like I was liking this girl in town, and I'm extra nice, extra gentleman. I'm extra just like, oh, you're beautiful and you deserve the best. And she told me I was too nice. I couldn't believe it. It wouldn't work because I was too nice. That was the ultimate stab in the back. So I went through a week of just going, forget it. I'm just gonna be like them, because they seem to get the girls, and they call girls the B.
Man, what's your problem? You my fucking problem. Bitches curving us in the street and you don't even give a fuck. I got bitches, bruh. That's bullshit, man. We ain't got no thoughts, no bitches. None of y'all got no hoes. We can't even bag the ugly bitches at the fucking party, man. We look bad. We get curved by ugly bitches. I'm tired of beating my dick. Feel like I'm a goddamn porn addict. I'm dead ass. And this
Be
nigga,
quiet, bro,
he get bitches. Well, where they at? That's because you ain't got none. Nigga, deep down, you know you ain't got no bitches. Yo, big man, half these bitches be already cuffed up. You damn right. That's why I'm gonna pretend to be her best friend. Lie and say he was cheating, and when they break up, I'm gonna give her a dick to cry on. That's corny. Just hit up single females on the gram. I'm in every bitch DM on the gram. And let you live. Exactly. You hit up all the bitches and still got one. Maybe they just think you ugly, big man. Or maybe they think I'm a lame because I hang out with virgin ass niggas like you. Fuck you, man. Yo, chill. Fuck chill. Yo, check yourself, Q. We gotta snatch these bitches and let these motherfuckers know these bitches for everybody. That'll fuck when you feel like it. You better pull up, nigga. These bitches be in relationships looking for a relationship. So we gotta start fucking these bitches. It's time to turn this shit up. Otherwise, you're gonna be a virgin by your damn self. You trying to tell me I'm a virgin? I ain't trying to tell you shit. I tell your mama you a virgin. Don't forget, these bitches do be burning. Give a fuck, nigga. I'm ready to die. You dirty, man. What? A STD ain't shit, bitch. Get your burning ass off me, nigga. What the fuckity fuck? Y'all broke my mama's vase. Come on, man. What the fuck is y'all doing, man? Let me at him. Let me at him. Come on, man. You heavy, man. Chill out. Son of a bitches. My mama gonna kick me out for that shit. Here, man. Man, fuck that $2, man. You see that shit? I got to tell my mother. Shut your fat ass up, bitch. All right, that's it. Y'all owe me some food. That's it. Bishop, I want you and Q to squash this right now. Because truth be told, none of us get no bitches. You know I wanted some pussy too. You know I ain't never bagged a bad bitch in my life. She told me she didn't want you. Because you lied. Fuck you till I got herpes for. You lied on my dick for some pussy.
Pause that real quick.
Wait, what?
Pause that real quick.
Hey, that's dirty
Chat,
Mac.
on some real shit, dude. On some real shit, your quote unquote male friends will fuck you over at a moment's notice to get some pussy.
Yeah,
I'm seeing
boy.
that right now. Yeah, they will
Yep.
fuck you. They'll spread rumors about you. They'll talk shit about you behind your back, all for
Yeah, it's called,
coochie
yeah,
that
it's
they ain't
called
even
dirty
getting.
Mac, ain't it?
See, this is why it's like it's a modern day representation of 2021. Like this movie's from 1992. So whoever did the overdub of this, like legit, like nailed it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh no,
Keep
another
going.
Buddha Black Pill, Mystery School. You know, my cousin got shot. Thug Max didn't get coochie.
Shit, him and every other
what,
Thug Mac.
what a way to go. God damn.
Dropped out. This dude stopped playing football, stopped playing basketball, stopped in track and field. This nigga had a scholarship, bro. A scholarship to start game banging and shit, right? And he was FaceTiming with this Puerto Rican shorty he met off Tinder and shit. This nigga got shot 11 times in his car in the parking lot of Burger King. 11 times.
God damn.
Did they put that shit on his tombstone? You died for some pussy.
Bro, on some serious shit though. On some serious shit though. When my aunt called my mom, she was in tears. This nigga died trying to impress women. I remember 2 months before that nigga got shot. I remember asking him, bro, we were smoking outside, right? I asked him, bro, why you doing all this hood shit to get some coochie? Like you're like a secret nerd. You're like anime and Pokemon and shit. Man, Nick, I'm doing this shit to get pussy, my nigga. And look what happened. He's dead now because of this shit.
Shit.
I'm
Yeah,
not
heard
even
me-
surprised. That's just how it is, man.
Yeah.
And we all know it. Like shit. We all grew up with the niggas that watched Dragon Ball Z with us when we was 7. Then they turned 14 and want to act like they changed up and shit.
Yeah. Nigga
So
got
you-
hit up 11 times in his car. This nigga sit in the car in the parking lot, bang, 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 dead. And nigga just drove off. Like, fuck, man. And he wasn't an ugly dude. He was a good looking, dark skinned dude, bro. And he just paid for it with his life.
So you think he didn't have to thug Max or what?
Didn't
No.
have to. Because he felt like if he got a white bitch, they'll make him look weak. So he just wanted to keep trying to like thug Max, get all these fucking
Yeah, you heard like
pops out
dude
here.
had a future and everything.
What happened?
Said no, I was saying, you know, we heard telling Mystery School, we heard you like he had a future and everything and just screwed it up like
Gave it all away.
yeah, for like short term, not even guaranteed. Like,
You started sagging, bro, listening to fucking Chief Keef, G Herbo, Little Reese, started fucking like getting his hair growing out, getting the short dreadlocks. Like
What's going on,
he
Curry
Thug
Joe?
Max all the way, man. But play the video, man. I
Holy
just want to throw my
shit.
2 cents.
Yeah, I hear you.
Look at this. You mad as shit you don't get no bitches. Ain't nobody letting you throw dick. It's probably because you got that nut ass Gumby cut. Or the fact that your breath be smelling like old ass orangutan pussy. Come harder if you try and bag. When it comes to these bitches, we can't stick together. These bitches for everybody. They be choosing this shit. You dirty, man. You know what? When you said that last time, I probably was burning, right? But now, you right. I am dirty. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about these bitches. And I don't give a fuck about an STD either. I don't give a fuck about myself. These bitches ain't shit. They ain't never gonna be shit. And as soon as your tender emotional ass understand that these bitches ain't shit, you can shoot your shot. You can get some pussy, motherfucker. Cause ain't nobody stopping me from busting my nut. Version.
Word.
Bitches ain't shit. We don't learn them hoes, and it's like that. I feel as though it really ain't as big as everybody make it, you know? Even the females know it's bitches. Females don't even hang with females, you know what I'm saying? So why would they expect a nigga to understand something they don't understand? You know what I'm saying? That's one. Two is that these bitches is like boss. She out there handling her business. She ain't saying, why you call me bitch? She clowning, you know, and that's what you do. That's how you show and prove. Bet no nigga gonna fuck with her. If you call yourself a bitch, who can call you a bitch? Niggas need to stop giving these bitches all the attention. That's why niggas is dying now. When these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every time, every funeral you go to, it's a bitch that was horny the night before. So you need to start checking these bitches, keep your dick in. Niggas need to go back to the OG penitentiary days and start jacking off. Because if you don't, you're going to end up killing each other. We're going to all die. We got to start saying, fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass.
Dang. Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Bro, what I was gonna say is that's pretty base. What I was gonna say is one thing I like about being a black male is that when we get black pilled, we're base as fuck.
I mean,
Hello?
yeah, that's because we're in the worst. This is, dude, the black community. I keep on saying that the black community is like the end state. We're like the furthest ahead of everybody, man. Other than Korea, like
yeah, facts.
it's like Japan,
it takes a
Korea,
while.
and African Americans, man.
Heck is that? Someone's got background noise.
It's like the quiet place. Somebody by a waterfall or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, is it me?
It's gotta be you.
Oh man, yeah, it just started raining.
I was about to say,
where the hell are you at?
bro, why you live streaming in the bathroom, bro? Like,
taking a shower, live streaming, like, all right, dude, what you gotta do? I hear you.
yeah, I'm gonna take this shower. I'm gonna grow about 2 inches today. Like,
No, it's coming down hard, pouring. Like I think it's slightly lowering now.
Hold on, I gotta ask the chat a question, right? How many of y'all been screwed over by y'all quote unquote friends for the chance for them to get coochie? Hello?
Are you asking us or are you asking the chat?
Just how many have y'all ever been screwed over by one of y'all friends so they can get coochie?
By a friend, probably not, but by people I would have considered like an acquaintance. Oh yeah, like by a friend though, my friends we were pretty tight. Although I don't know, definitely got cock blocked at least once.
Yeah, I would say I haven't been cock blocked, but like once they get a woman, they disappear.
They fall
like
face the planet. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, I'm out. Fuck y'all losers.
Yeah, it's I've arrived. I made it.
Yeah, no. And then when they inevitably end up single again, they're like, "Yo, what up, bro?" And I'm just like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, fuck off, dude. You left me like at my worst time. Like, screw you.
History school on some real shit, bro. We have some true black pillars, but on some real shit, we have some poser black pillars. I'm gonna say this shit right now. Every black pill dude in the manosphere is just one pussy fuck away from sounding like a fucking Huffington Post poster. You know what I'm saying by that?
If you look at I think this was even said in the MGTOW days, back in the good old MGTOW days of like the early YouTube. Like basically every MGTOW is one a blowjob away from being back on the plantation. It's the same idea. Like I said, every man, the majority of men, if given the option, would easily give up this life to go be with a woman, like easily.
But me, I came back though,
no
even though
question.
I lucked out, I came back to the black pill manosphere. I lucked out back in 2019, but I didn't change up on people. I came back. I stayed black pill.
Yeah. I would say even if I do luck out, I just know it's like, inevitably it's just my turn, or however long it lasts, it will last. And so it's like I don't think I'll ever truly leave the black pill. It's like it's me. It's like part of me.
Yeah, see, I'm way too far gone because like my sense of trust is like gone. So
yeah, that's how I kind of am too. It's like I'm very, very wary. Even when let's say I do get a date every once in a while, it's like, okay, well, I don't even trust this chick. Like I can't trust you. I know your nature. I know how you behave. I know what you're gonna say. I can't even like trust you. It's like, okay, like so like at most the most I can do is try to like it feels like coping, I guess, but like most I can do is like attempt to make some inroads into like to figure her out to see if she's like a unicorn. But that's some major cope right there.
I mean, no, the thing is, and this is probably part of why marriage was such a revolution on humanity, is because men trade concrete, permanent shit for abstract, temporary things that they're not sure are going to be there. It's like the worst contract in history. Like,
yeah,
right, you're going to trade money, property, and all that. In exchange, you're going to get love, which might or might not even exist. but you gotta assume it's there. Like, loyalty. Which
Oh yeah,
probably ain't
yeah.
there.
Like it's the whole concept is like, can women truly love? And it's like, if you really look at it objectively, like you really realize that, like, do they love you for you, or do they love you for what they can do for you, or for
Yeah,
what
but
you
it's
do for
so
them?
abstract
And
and
it's like, yeah,
non-quantifiable that you don't evaluate it right. So you end up
yeah,
getting fucked.
yeah. So like you end up like in a situation where like you're trading your, like, as you said before, you're trading your material wealth for like these abstract concepts like love. Oh yeah, I want love, so I'm gonna trick, pay all this money out, take this chick out to dinner, do all this crazy ass shit in order to get something in return. But that's something you get in return that doesn't really exist.
Yeah, it's like you're not even getting
But
love
even
back.
if you
You're
hold up, bro,
assuming. So what?
even if you do take a girl out to fucking dinner, right? There is a 50% chance she might not fuck you. She might use you for a free meal and then go fuck Chad.
Yeah,
Foodie
called, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitches got literally foodie called by the name, like, oh, this guy takes me out to lunch all the time, so.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I'm telling you something, bro. Being a male, see, females live life on easy mode. It's like Tutorial Island, bro. It's like GTA with every single cheat code turned on, bro. Men, we playing fucking Medal of Honor Frontline on fucking veteran mode.
That's why I say that
Omaha Beach, nigga. Omaha Beach. You playing that mission on veteran mode? Like it's
No,
hard, dude.
I call it I call it the Sekiro difficulty.
Men are playing Call of Duty 2. No, men are playing Modern Warfare 2. No Russian as a civilian. That's what we doing.
This is why. That's pretty bad. You have no option but to get shot. Like, well, it's what it is. I always say that like a going trans is like the ultimate I give up card, because like you giving up your manhood for like just to go trans in order to go back to Tutorial Island and start the game over again. It's like, okay, well, I couldn't handle hard mode anymore, so
exactly. Male to F is like they went back to Tutorial Island. They couldn't handle legendary difficulty.
Just couldn't do it. It's weird because one of my acquaintances cock-blocked me from being this Thai cutie, even though he didn't want the coochie. I think he was jealous because he was doing mode 1 at college and failing. Dang. I've had that. I've had something similar to this happen to me though. That's the one time I can think of, like, I got cock-blocked. It was like, yeah, like dude was like, if you even get attention from women, some dudes will get like super duper jealous, dude. They'll get super duper jelly and like they'll like be all over your ass, dude, trying to like make you look bad.
Yeah, I'd say mode 1 is super dangerous, especially in college, man. Like all it is one Foyd will like complain and you'll get expelled and lose all your credits and all that time invested. You'll get Me Too'd like 100%.
I mean, yeah, and on the other hand, being indirect.
So
he is right to being indirect. You just got the chance of fooling yourself, most likely. Like, assuming you got a chance, you don't. Yeah.
Base escort, so I can't interact with non-black people. Facts. Yeah. I can't talk to fucking blue pill niggas at all, bro.
It's hard.
Can't even talk to red pill people.
They're worse. Hold frame, bro. Just get a haircut, bro.
Just listening while working out. Okay, dude. Let's see.
So I posted in the private chat. This is something based I came across.
Yeah, I see this video. I see like there's 3 links here. 2014. Denmark begs men to have sex with feminists. Oh yeah. I remember that. I've seen that one before.
So the ad that they made is like government sponsored, and it's from 2014. So this is like 7 years old. Like you could literally see the desperation, and it ties into the demographic, right? Like, or the demographic pill where they're just not having enough kids. So the government already recognizes that, they can't sustain it. So they're like begging its people to have kids.
They need new slaves. That's all it comes down to. We need slaves. Like, who's gonna slave away to pay for my fucking massive entitlement pension I got guaranteed to me 20 years ago? Like, nobody.
It was so funny because they say that baby making rates rise 40% when they go on holiday. So any kids conceived during that, like, they get a 3-year government sponsorship.
Then get a broken controller. Oh, shit.
Facts.
So you know what's funny? I went down to the comment section. Everyone's like, "Don't do it. It's a trap."
Sweet God.
No, remember that mission from Call of Duty? Think Big Red One or Finest Hour? You're in a Russian army. You spawn up with no gun. That's being a guy in 2021 in the dating market.
Men playing Demon Souls out here. Yeah,
Facts.
probably worse than that actually.
No, it's like that.
Demon Souls.
No, it's like the
fucking
intro to
broken.
Modern Warfare 1 where you just on rails and waiting to die. That's got that music playing in the back.
Oh shit. Mode 1 only works for Chads or online. Laugh my ass off. The same dude quit college too. I got a theory. I think he was Me Too. Probably.
Only Me Too if the dude's ugly. You know what I'm saying? Or the dude's average looking. It's not Me Too. It's not, oh, he raped me if the guy's Chad. Because Chad can do rapey ass shit and not get called creepy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's called a fraternity.
Yeah, it's only sexual
Demographics
harassment
destiny.
if you're not Chad.
College is like everything else is a scam. Not really. Depends on the college, I guess, and depends on what you go there for.
So here's another black pill interesting thing I came across.
Sorry.
And then it's on Ohio State University, and they're actually teaching a course on, I think it's either sex ed or not sex ed, sex work, and how to become only simps.
Hold up. Hold the fuck up.
Hold on, we talking about being an OnlyFans model or
University hosts OnlyFans event for students keen on starting and to destigmatize sex work. And the OnlyFans webinar was one of several online lectures throughout the week-long Ohio State University event devoted to education about sex work in the adult film industry. What the hell?
I was just like, holy fuck.
See, shit like this is why I'm quick. Right, is why I love Islam, because this shit will not fly over in Iraq or in Syria. Let me ask you a question on mystery school, and Jack can go back. What happened?
Wait.
No, I'm saying, bro, they already letting women drive in Saudi Arabia, bro. It's already over. That's slow decline. I'm talking about. They're gonna look. We used to be patriarchal, right?
Yeah,
didn't we? And where are we now?
Yeah.
All right. So
a feminist, degenerate hellhole. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, that started from patriarchy. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Other panels included Kink 101,
fucking
decolonizing porn. Why we need ethical production. That's toxic. A talk on healthy versus toxic masculinity, and they work hard for the money. Sex work with Dr. Tila Sanders. Man, what the hell?
Yeah, so you look up Taylor Sanders. She's actually a university professor on the payroll, and I think she has a PhD in like criminal psychology.
Bro, if you're a dude and you go through that course, you have an honorary vagina at the end. I'm sorry.
No. So if you look at the pictures in that article, there are fucking simps in that class, like thinking they're gonna get some, punani.
Why do they got this broken, busted iPhone for a picture? What the heck? What's the point? No way.
But yeah, I mean, I graduated university. I was like, how the hell are they allowing this kind of garbage in there? Like, seriously.
Well, for some women, and for almost all women, actually, it literally is a better deal to do OnlyFans than it is to actually go to college and actually get a real degree. Like, they literally could make more money doing, like, making six figures, fucking coming out and doing OnlyFans without going to college, and would be actually go to school and become a doctor or some shit.
In theory, don't forget the OnlyFans thing is drying up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I heard the saturation's pretty high. That
it's too many women.
Only the top tier women actually make money.
I told y'all the simps was gonna dry up.
They ain't got no money left. It's like, well, Dope Panda said he was ugly, so yeah, I guess he must have got Me Too'd. he was a black cell. Oh man. Of course.
On some real shit though, I don't know anyone right in my own personal life who's that much of a fucking simp to buy only Simps account. Like, who's buying this shit? I don't know anyone who's buying this shit at all.
It's a lot of I think that the millennials, at least my generation, seems to be the most we have the most material wealth. Not right now, not in general, but like we finally starting to like find our footing, and it's like it's got to be us because Zoomers don't have enough money yet. It's got to be us. Has to be some like poor 35-year-old, 30-year-old millennial buying of the fucking shit for sure.
No, Mystery, you bring up a good one because I can't. It's this YouTube channel called Jim Can't Swim, and he does like those police interrogation videos or analysis. But
Mhm.
one of the guy there was 35-year-old incel. Like he ended up murdering his brother and his parents.
Dang.
But he was addicted to this cam whore from not Siberia, but some Eastern Russian country, and he spent like I think it was like almost like 100 and something grand on cam whore.
What?
Yeah,
Dude.
and his dad, basically took care of him in a sense. So he got money from his dad, and his dad finally, kicked him out. Then his brother was like, basically he was being enabled for sure. But then, yeah, there was a whole backstory where he ended up murdering his parents and brother because he couldn't handle the real deal.
Too many simps. We need World War Three.
Yeah,
Bro,
but this is like a
honestly,
super extreme case of crazy simping.
To spend 100 grand on somebody, yeah, that's a lot of money to burn on a literal cam whore. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
God damn. At least put it in the GME. At least you might get the chance of getting it back. Fuck.
Like, no, it's definitely a mental illness delusion. Like, they just can't tell reality versus what's
Yeah, and that's the scary part about like stuff like OnlyFans, Snapchat Premiums, Instagram, stuff like that. Is that like it facilitates, or as I said in one of my videos, that it imitates, or it's a substitute good for regular human interaction that used to get for free, or at least for semi-free anyway, like back in the day. And it's like all these men want desperately is to like have somebody acknowledge that they fucking exist. Like it really is sad to some extent. Like all they really care about is like, will somebody please acknowledge that I exist and that I'm important?
No,
yeah, and the cam whore per se, like these bitches are master manipulators. Like so he would talk about like planning a life together. Like, oh, I'm gonna fly out there, we're gonna meet, like we're gonna get married, like complete fucking delusion.
Yeah.
And she would play along with it because obviously he's paying the bills, like just milking money out of this idiot.
you know what the worst part I see about this though? It's not that they don't have. It's not the substituting for romantic or sexual stuff that's the real problem. It's the substitution for platonic stuff, like things falling that low. Like,
yeah.
I'm paying
Yeah.
all this much just to be around another person and act like I have a connection. Like, god damn.
You do
Facts.
you
And one
do-
thing to notice about them,
Yeah,
like about
but-
Sims, my thing is, right, how are you that like off a word to the point where you're not aware you're being used as a fucking tool? Like, how do you not know that?
They
That girl
probably
doesn't
know,
fucking
they
love
just
you,
don't
bro. She
want
sees
to
you as
know.
just money, a human being.
Yeah, they probably
Nah, bro,
they
no
have
one's
to
that
know, as
fucking
Jack
weird.
said. No, I mean they have to know. They just like they want to live in the delusion. It's almost like you like popping the bubble. It's like don't pop the bubble, please don't do it. Like,
It's
just
like
please let me live in it.
it's like Cypher in the Matrix. Like he knows his fate. He just wants it. He just wants to keep the delusion that it's real for his own mental sake and shit.
So, guys, I gotta go real quick, bro. But I'll catch y'all around, man. I might come back in.
All right.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
You do get to keep in mind that the only reason why OnlyFans is successful is because Sims quarantine and the criminalization of prostitution. In fact, I honestly kind of disagree with this actually. Even if prostitution existed, I'm not sure if some men would still probably pay for stuff like Twitch, the whole Twitch dot shit, the OnlyFans stuff. Like, I think there's some men who are just afraid of going to prostitutes, probably. So, like, I think that quarantine definitely makes it worse for sure. But the prostitution being criminalized, I'm not sure if that would actually making it legal would actually help out or not when it comes to OnlyFans and stuff like that.
I mean, all this shit. All this shit's really at least as old as like Instagram.
Because it kind of comes down to like, why would any woman do prostitution when OnlyFans exist? Oh, Base Escort's in here. What's up?
Hey, what's going on? Just gonna hop on for a little bit.
What's up, Based?
Not a whole lot yet. I just finished working out. Yeah.
You work out all the time or what?
Yeah, recently, yeah, I just started working out again.
Oh, did you finally open your gym up in your area or something or what?
Yeah.
That's cool. They might have been open for a long time actually, so I've been working out the
Dang.
whole time. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. Mine opened up in the summer for a little bit, and then they closed back down, and it was just and then they closed back down, and they were closed for another couple months or so, and yeah.
All the gyms in my area, they just said screw it. They just stayed open. I think they even ordered them to close. I think they just said screw it, and a lot of them just ended up like somehow skirting the rule or something like that. I don't know how they did it. It's weird.
I remember I remember I drove by my gym, and I saw I looked through the windows, and I saw the workers that worked there. They were working out inside.
Man, of course they're gonna take advantage of that shit.
I'm like, bro, I should have gotten a job there.
You got a job at a gym, yeah.
I was like, that is the smartest shit ever. I saw all the workers there. They were working out. I'm like, damn, how did I not think of it?
So you got any opinions on the black pill?
In what regard?
Any regard? I think what's the last topic we're on? OnlyFans, prostitution. Do you think prostitution being legalized would actually stop OnlyFans, or would any woman actually do prostitution if OnlyFans would actually still exist?
You know, I have a couple different viewpoints on that. I'm actually going to play devil's advocate for a bit. I mean, I definitely think it would help because a lot of guys would rather, do that. But I mean, on the other hand, I think I was watching Face and LMS's stream last night, and was it Pygmy on there? He brought up a good point. If women can make more from OnlyFans, why would they want to become prostitutes?
Yeah, you can effectively get the same amount of money, or even more money for doing less work or doing no work, literally, just like
you're successful.
Right,
Yeah.
and if you look at the places where it is legal in the states where it is legal, in the brothels in Nevada, it's relatively expensive over there. So I mean, what they're just going to do if they legalize prostitution is just upcharge the hookers or upsell them, sell them more. So I would love it. Don't get me wrong, I would love it to get legalized. I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't be. It's the most honest transaction. I mean, yeah.
It's like George Carlin said, selling is legal, fucking is legal. Why isn't selling fucking legal?
It literally, I've even talked to escorts about this, and they're like, yeah, it's bullshit. It's literally just so the government can control us.
He says, but there are still prostitutes that exist. Yeah,
Correct.
I just don't think that this would stop like OnlyFans from existing though. Like I think that.
Well, isn't it only not legal because the government can't get its cut?
Yeah, so
if we're talking about in-house prostitution, the government could definitely get that cut.
Yeah, if they did like in-house prostitution, and they had they regulated, checkups, and did or brothels or something like that, and the government was able to get their cut, and as long as the government's able to get their cut, I don't think they really care. Because I mean, you got to think about it. It's the most honest transaction. So many guys would just do that. Most guys, the birth rates, the marriage rates, they're already in the shitter. So that would only worsen said problem. So I mean, the government they don't give a shit about men.
I think that's part of the reason why they probably don't do it, because they know there's a problem. So they know that if they unleash the fucking beast, it's like shit. We can't fucking like unleash the beast here and fucking have shit get even fucking worse.
This is why I'm hoping it gets legalized. Honestly, like I know it's more of like I'm not a leftist at all, but I mean it seems the left is more for legalizing it, and I'm hoping Kamala or Biden does something.
Nah, the left
I think
they're gonna do it in the most soy way possible somehow.
I think a feminist actually probably, some of them actually hate the idea of prostitution to some extent.
They're probably gonna do some weird shit like, yeah, but you have to, let trans in. You have to have like one trans visit per month. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they would. I mean, they're gonna do some bullshit if they do legalize it. I feel it's gonna be in like the most cucked manner on the planet. It's not gonna be simply you walk up to a chick or not walk up, but I mean like you call up a chick and be like, hey, I got this and that. I want to do this. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's no reason it should be illegal. There's no reason it should be illegal. I mean, or I know why it's illegal, but I mean, there's no valid reason.
Yeah, also you got to realize, like, once, let's say, it becomes legal, you can't, like, undo this, right?
Hell no. And with all this sexual desperation out here.
That's why it's called the oldest profession, because, I mean, in ancient times when it was, obviously, there was no laws like that, it was, I mean, like once you make it illegal, right? People are still gonna do it. Like even if it wasn't legal before, like it's kind of like saying, "Oh, let's ban firearms or something." Okay, they're already on the market. I mean, you're not gonna stop anyone. No matter what you do, no matter what you do, I mean, it's already there. I mean, it's always gonna exist. I mean, it's just gonna exist in different manners. I mean, it's honestly, I think the whole only scams thing is pathetic, honestly. But I mean, that's just. I feel like eventually they're gonna be charging. They're gonna make all like the porn and shit. They're gonna make that behind a paywall.
Oh, absolutely. You see it happening now. Like a lot of the quote unquote porn stars are like making OnlyFans now. A lot of them are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if
Yeah.
it's going to be successful or not, but
Nobody cares
they're
about
trying.
porn stars. Everybody's in the amateur.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Well, isn't
Everybody-
the most amateur porn like just made by like porn stars, like just on the side? Not sure.
I'm not. I don't think so.
I don't have any data on that. I'm just guessing here. Like it seems like it. I don't know.
But yeah, I remember when I did when I was looking at VR porn, and I got a new headset a couple days ago because a lot of people wanted me to review it. I got a headset a while back last year, and it was shitty, and I got rid of it. But I tried that again last night, and some of the sites or some of the videos, it was like you could only watch like 30 seconds, and then you had to do log in for the rest, or you had to do something to see the full video, or like they put 4K behind a paywall or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Like I am not putting my fucking credit card on a porn site. It's not gonna happen.
No, I honestly refuse to do that. Like I just don't want that in my transactions list. If I ever did, do that, pay for, porn or something like that, I would do it on a prepaid Visa card. I'm not.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a gift card, or I am not. No, buy it on Amazon. Or
You don't want to be looked up by the FBI over some black people shit, and they come to your house and be like, so you're a foot guy, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
You must be a
You'll find out.
Yeah, I want to tell you guys some black pills. So, like when I went to the gun store to purchase some rifles and stuff. So the gun owners, you could tell probably like a right wing. I wouldn't say a nut job, but And he told me that the people that were involved in the Capitol riots.
Yeah.
So like the people that they were able to identify, like the FBI requested their bank statements, and if they were part of Bank of America, like Bank of America just gave them all the records without even a court warrant. Like they just, here you go.
Yeah. They don't want that government smoke. Hell no, I don't blame them.
And it's like you need a court ordered what is it, a subpoena to like get those kind of records. So it's like the fact that BOA would just hand them over, I'm glad I fucking left them like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, it shows no one has power in our society, or the government has their ways of doing everything. It's ridiculous.
No autonomy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Facebook now owns Instagram, and they're banning people based on private chat. So, like most people are dumb. Like they don't realize when you sign up to these platforms and you're using their chat, it's like they can see everything that you have ever said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't get all uptight about Facebook is collecting data. Well, people put their data up there of their own volition anyway.
Yeah, my thing about the whole data is like if they're collecting my data, it's like I'm no one. I don't care. Or I care, but it's to the point like I'm no one. So it's like if someone's gonna make money off me, okay. I mean, it's.
Yeah, but then
I understand. Then again, I understand why many people are against that, especially a lot older generations. And
I have to say, 99% of the time they don't give a shit. Like they just want to know your interests so they can push you ads and sell you junk and make money, right?
Yeah.
Like
ridiculous.
I got friends in Amazon, like for software engineers, they're just like, yeah, like we have all your info. The big problem is big data, like AI, and trying to, process that data to the point where we can make money off of you. So like if you buy, like if I bought stuff off of Amazon, it's like I get like 10 recommendations of the one thing I bought. Like, dude, I just need one thing. I don't need like 99 options. But they push you. Yeah, they just push you because your data is essentially a way to make money. But the scary part in this case, like for the Capitol riots, is like, the FBI wants to know more about you. They could just get all your info.
Yeah, pretty much. What I've kind of noticed is like if I like Google something, like if I look up Assassin's Creed or something on Amazon or something, right? And then I go on Twitter or Facebook or something, I get the ad for the same exact product I was looking at. It's like, what the hell? It's like I can't escape anything. I look up tires or something, or
the real scary shit is when you say something and then show them when you're fucking.
I've had that.
Yeah, that's the real scary shit. Not the type shit. That stuff I get. The being recorded by your smartphone. That's the creepy part about that.
Yeah, that's why you gotta use VPN, man. They're like cross-site tracking you, and they tracking through your cookie browser and your web activities.
I understand that completely. Yeah, I have a couple VPNs on my phone. I mean,
I just use basic ad block.
Yeah,
I got too.
I don't think I'm that committed to go the VPN route.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's $3 a month.
It's not too bad, actually.
Which one?
For Nord.
For Nord?
Yeah.
I'll have to sign up for that. Yeah, I don't know which one I use. It's just one on my phone I use. I can't remember what it's called.
Dude, we sound like internet historian with all these VPN ads. Goddamn.
This video sponsor is NordVPN, guys. Making
It's
money.
funny how I used to see these ads like years ago for VPNs, and no one really gave a shit about it. But nowadays, it's like it's an essential.
Yeah, once I got it, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going back without it.
Yeah, stuff loads quicker too. I mean, there's guys that they get access to, like, if they have a subscription to certain Netflix or something, they get access to shows, as well as, obviously protecting your data.
Yeah, and I say it's like $3 a month if you shop around. I got the 3-year deal, so it turns out to be super cheap.
Really? Huh. How much was that for a 3-year? Did you just pay it up front, or is it divided over the 3 years?
They got different options like monthly, 3 months, 6 months, a year, or whatever. But I bought the 3-year, and it's just upfront, and it just comes down to like $3 a month.
What does that come to? $72.
Oh, that's not bad at all. I mean, I might have to look into it. I can't even remember what VPN I use. It's on my phone. I think it's a BetterNet. I don't know if it's a good one or not. It's on my phone.
Yeah, and if it was free, I wouldn't trust it because anything free is you're the product, right?
Yeah, true. I believe it has a premium version as well, but I mean, normally all I have to do is like wait 15 seconds or whatever for it to click the ad away, and I don't mind just doing that. Maybe I'm using a shitty VPN or not, but I do know that Nord is definitely a trustable one, so might have to look into that.
So would y'all? So I'm thinking, all right, if we're on this, like basically, if everybody's going towards privacy protection, well, privately. Do you think like Tor network is going to be the new big thing as far as like normal people, or is that never going to take off?
I'm not too sure entirely.
I mean, I just think the general masses are too stupid to care about, their privacy and all that stuff. So I don't think it'll take off. But the people in the know will know.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you kind of have to, especially when you're looking at this black pill shit. I always got to use a VPN for that.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be watching your ass, watching all the time.
Oh
yeah, the FBI's already got a profile on me for sure.
Yeah,
I don't use any firewalls or stuff like that. When I just Google black pill material and
and then you get
that's all I do.
When you Google black pill, you're just gonna get guys like Bullshit Mindset and David Scammond, and Hoax Red Pill.
Speaking of Bullshit Mindset, didn't he quit?
Supposedly he quit the Manosphere, but he's still making his content and whatnot. But I mean, I think he's just gonna do the same kind of content, but just not call it Manosphere, because other people that have claimed to quit the Manosphere have done that same thing. So that's
Speaking
what I
of
think he's doing.
Who got banned? Because in the chat there was somebody saying like, somebody got banned, and I never found out who it was.
I think it was Black Pill Truth.
I know he got banned, but I think he came back. I think he made a new profile or something like that.
I just got a notification a little bit ago that I think it said subscribe to my 2.0 channel, but it got deleted. So I mean I'll just have to look look it up later, check in my what is it called, the leave for read or whatever box where you have the comments that are not approved.
Yeah, I know there's a good YouTuber named Wheat Waffles who did a very good breakdown of the red pill versus black pill versus blue pill and how the channel growth is like so minuscule on black pill channels. It's not even funny. Like they throttle black pill channels to nobody's business. Like the red pill channels or blue pill channels have like millions of subscribers in the millions. Red pill channels have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and black pills have like the highest one is nigga's face with like 40,000. It's like that's like nothing compared to the rest of them, dude.
To a point, that's kind of a good thing because it keeps us from the black pill from being diluted and inundated from the normos
kind of agree
who
with
don't
that.
understand it.
It is funny because like they do like a concerted effort to throttle, and it's definitely kind of like what we kind of want to begin with. It's like, okay, well, let's keep the riffraff out of the black pill because it keeps it relatively pure, and people who actually find it maybe appreciate the videos a little more.
Yeah, I agree.
I actually found Wheat Waffles this week too, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's actually pretty based and high IQ."
Yeah, he makes the PowerPoint videos.
Yeah.
I saw you commenting on there. I was like, "Oh, it's already approved by Mystery School." Hell yeah!
There you go.
I saw his "I Know a Guy" video, the video debunking the myth of what is it called? Hot guys with ugly girl, or no, vice versa. That was a great video, and I remember I commented on that video. Normies, what do you mean, bro? Looks don't matter. There's tons of ugly guys with hot girls. Also,
Danny
normies.
DeVito, bro.
No, yeah. And then I commented, also normies. You guys are so ugly. Quit expecting a hot girl.
Like I don't know how you can make that argument every time and not be like a low IQ fucking blithering idiot. Like you have to be pretty fucking dumb to think that.
Every time someone says that to me, I just say, and I don't.
Yeah, I just like. I mean, you can bring up all the data in the world that you want. That's one thing I've realized about data is that like you can bring it up all you want, but people can't really internalize it the way you think they can. So like they do a really bad job of analyzing data. So like
they have their own conception of how the world works.
Yeah,
and when you bring that up, they just refuse to accept it because that means that everything that they've been taught to believe has just been a lie.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I remember when I first found the black pill, I was in denial about it at first, and then later on, after the PUA shit not working for me, I was like, "Fuck, these guys were right the whole time." I regret calling them losers and shit.
I went from being blue pill to black pill like that.
Oh, dude, I went from blue pill to MGTOW, and honestly, I liked MGTOW mostly, but I mean, there were some things I didn't agree with in there. And then I went over to some of the red pill shit, the just be confident guys. None of that shit really. And then I remember when I was still MGTOW, I found a video. It was a black pill video, and he was like dissing like the red pillars and saying all the stuff doesn't work, and a lot of the guys are incels in denial. And that was like the one video that was like an anti-red pillar MGTOW video that I truly agreed with at the time. I was like, oh god, this guy like debunked my entire shit. I'm like, oh god,
he debunked your world, man.
Yeah, he. Yeah, and then I was like, oh, and then I just went back to being red pill, did that for a while, and then when that didn't work for me, I was like, fuck, those guys were right the whole time.
Yeah, it was a face and LMS for me. Like I went from blue pill to black, and it was like like what you talked about. There's definitely a point where you go through that rage, like your worldview gets shattered, and you're like, fuck, I was been lied to the whole time.
The first channel I ever watched, I don't even know if he'd be considered a black pill or maybe even a blue pill channel at this point, but Georgie Boy, his video, what it's like to be a 28-year-old virgin, well, that was the very first video I ever watched on this topic. And that led me down the path that I am today.
I remember my first video I watched my first like official like black pill video when I started watching it. I started watching VVS. He's probably one of my favorites. I started watching him, and then I think it was it Coach CBP or something. I think it was CBP or Coach Black Pill as he went by at the time. I think that was the first video that was debunking the MGTOW stuff that I was into at the time. So I think that was his video, or maybe it was a different guy. But I mean, the first channels I started watching was VVS, Heed Succeed. Obviously, later on, I started watching Face. I watched Incel TV. There was a lot of guys at the time that Blue Skies Media.
And Incel TV had a pretty good video that you put out. I think this past weekend or past week.
Yesterday, or
it was the other. It was a few days ago.
About
Actually.
female nature, female behavior.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know why people differentiate the two when they're exactly the same. It's like talking like, I don't know why people. It's like taking your. I know that genes express themselves out in the environment, but it's the exact same thing. Like behavior is nature. Nature is behavior.
Yeah,
exactly. Marcus did a response to it.
No, like I have to disagree. Like, well, in the sense, like we're arguing about semantics, like tomato, right? It's like I'm saying tomato's a fruit, and people argue it's a vegetable. Like botanically, it's classified as a fruit. So, and then it's like female nature, female behavior. I think technically it is behavior because in the scientific term, like you describe it as behavior. But I do get why they call it nature as well, So
it's close enough.
Yeah, it's like
well, people always say that like behaviors are culturally reinforced, but like culture is downstream from biology. I think I left that comment on that video actually. Like you can't.
Society is a reflection of biological truths.
Yeah, like you can't escape that fact. Like the fact of the matter, like it's kind of like the fact of like culture being downstream from politics. Or up from politics. So like it's kind of like that. Like it's the exact same thing. Like when we're talking about biology, we have to talk about biology before we get to culture, because how human beings act in a natural environment or in the most natural sense is how they're going to act. You can see abstractions of that when we're talking about how human beings act in a civilized society. They're just suppressed.
To play devil's advocate, can you say that in regards to society? Because human society, civilization, is kind of an artificial emergence within human development. So is everything that happens in it, can that be considered natural, or is it anatural?
I call it natural because everything, you can't escape nature. Everything human beings do is nature. By very definition is human nature. Like it just is.
Yeah, I was getting more to the point where like ideas like monogamy, that's an idea that civilization came up with that doesn't exist out in nature.
Like I know why we differentiate the two because it helps us classify different things, obviously. But like I don't make a distinction between I don't make a distinction between like human nature out in like the wild of like like Tarzan versus like human nature in a civilization. We're gonna do different things based on the environment, but at the end of the day, it's still human nature.
Yeah, we still do the basic biological things.
Yeah, it's pretty much just the same thing. I mean, it's like saying gamepad versus controller, same shit.
Yeah.
It's like I don't care. Like the thing is, like even if it really is the other one, it's like if I say female like nature, don't like I've been hearing the word female nature for years. Like don't correct me. It's just one little mistake.
Yeah, I can see how it would be semantics.
Yeah.
Coach Deep Red Pill. What the fuck? Oh, you call it Coach Black Pill, Coach Deep Red Pill.
What about Coach Red Pill? He's like,
Coach Red Pill used to have good videos, but he went down the whole brain degradation point.
Yep, I call him Hoax Red Pill.
Yeah. I used to watch that guy. He was actually pretty based.
He used to be. He's either like 100% spot on, and what he says is like, "Yes, this is amazing," or what he says is like so giga blue pill that I can't even finish the video.
Oh, who was that one guy? It's like red pill, black pill, something. I can't remember his name.
Is he holding like the pills in the thumbnail?
I can't remember. It was like a year ago when I came across his channel. It was like red pill, black pill, something.
I know that shows up right when you type in black pill, I believe.
Black pill.
And, I think Coach Red Pill got shadow banned by YouTube. So
it's a guarantee. Almost all like and if you talk too much about female stuff like that, you'll end up shadow banned. Sure.
Let me check, honestly. Okay, right when I search it up, okay, I'm actually getting some good videos when I look it up. Weird.
If I leave
Maybe it's because of my
screen I'm on now, my computer just stops working.
Really? Oh, I'm doing this on a phone, so I could just open up another window like that.
I'm surprised that my channel even exists.
I'm surprised. I don't know how I have.
I'm surprised Space is still up. To be honest,
Same.
I'm surprised Space is still up.
He's taking so many precautions though, you only can't say he's doing a lot of stuff to keep his channel alive. So
I heard I remember a while back. Yeah, he does so many precautions. I remember one of his streams a while back when he re-uploaded it. He changed the word IQ to smarts. I'm like, you can't say IQ anymore.
Well, I didn't watch the stream last night, but apparently he got closed down like halfway through it.
He got closed down like 3 times actually.
Yeah,
yeah, at least 3 times.
Yeah, I made a video on it. I was like shocked. I was like, "Fuck! The FBI got him."
I'm gonna go finish. I know Medican Black Pill. He re-uploaded the video. I'm gonna go probably watch that later on. Kevin Sam, have you watched have you watched Kevin Samuels? He's kind of blue pill, but watching the women get roasted is hilarious.
Yeah, Kevin Samuels is like, it's hard to define him in the pill archetype because he goes all over the place.
Yeah.
He'll
be
like, yeah,
he has his fingers
Mary
in
on
all
one
the
hand, then he'll drop some real black pill shit out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's someone that, like, out of the guys that have claimed to be not part of the Manosphere, he's one that I would not really consider part of the Manosphere because, I mean, he was on World Star. I've seen his shit on Facebook. I mean, he's kind of blown up now.
Yeah, I think he's doing shit for the views. Like, he's raking in his fame right now. And I don't think he's a black pill, like, per se, you know?
I know.
Send him those super chats. I'm not working.
Yeah, basically. He's all about the money. Which is fine.
So
he said it himself though. If he's all about the money, he'd just be out here like who's a dude with the stretch mark lover t-shirt? Derek Jackson, yeah.
Oh, that guy. Oh my god. Yeah.
That guy's a simp, man.
Oh my god. Derek Simpson.
I think I've seen pictures of him like doing a seminar or something like that. All these like fat landlords in the audience, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
He's basically Steve Harvey 2.0.
Harvey's son.
Simp Harvey.
Yeah, like because he's trying to milk money out of his female audience, right? He's not about like helping men or anything.
He's not even about helping women either. He's not helping them at all. He's telling them
I don't know.
Perfect the way you
I
are.
don't know if this would be blue pill or black pill or whatever, but if you want to see some real messed up stuff, I don't know. Chris Watts, the guy who killed his family, he used to do videos on YouTube that are similar to like blue pill pickup artistry.
Who was Chris Watts?
That was back when he was fat. He killed his family.
Oh, Chris Watts family murder. I think
yeah. But I think you can still find his videos. I think you can still find the videos he did.
Yeah.
When he's like giving a bunch of blue pill advice. Just do this, bro. Just be that, bro. Like that's where the blue pill leads you.
Actually, yeah, you're kind of right. If he was black-pilled, I don't think he would have killed his family.
Kevin Samuels had an old video about how to make your junk. I remember that. I see it occasionally. I'm like, what is? I'm like, wait, what? Kevin Samuels? What are you doing?
Did you see the video where he was asking that one guy, like, do you have a big dick or not, or whatever? So there's this video. Okay, there's this video. It's a clip of it, right? He's asking some caller. He's like, "You got a big dick?" And the guy's like, "I don't know." He's like, "No, trust me. If you got a big dick, you'll know it." He's like, "I don't know. I'm not Ron Jeremy or something." And then you know what he said afterwards? Like the second the guy said I don't know, and he's like, "What? So you don't got a big dick?" The second he said that, his face, like the grin on his face just eviscerated away.
No, I remember he talked about the context.
Hurts,
basically, the dude didn't have anything going for him. He's like, all right, if you ain't even got this, you like, why would women want you? Like,
it's over.
It's just a coincidence, though. Once he mentioned, he found out the guy didn't have a big dick, he got disappointed. I get your point, though. I mean, you had a pretty good point, though.
Yeah, I mean, low key, that was like the most black pilling shit. Like, like, all right, bro, if you don't even have meat on game, it's over for you. Just quit. Just get off my stream.
Game over.
Like
I can see that.
it's over if you can't meet Max, basically.
Man,
Yeah.
I think it was on Incel TV's comment thread. There was some guy that was talking about, and then something similar. And I think replied, in 2030 you'll need the 777, like a 7-figure income, 7-inch D, and then you gotta take your
7
D
feet
pic.
tall.
Yeah, and then send in your
7-car
D pic.
garage.
You gotta
Fucking
send in
giant.
your D pic, and then they have an app to confirm your D is at least 7 inch or bigger.
Oh my god! And then they're probably gonna have to make you do a video. No, what they're probably gonna do is make you do a video. You know, recording your face at first and then moving it down there. Because how many guys are just gonna go Google?
All right. Oh yeah, like let me go download Anthony Weeder's junk pic and just send that.
How long before you think it's gonna be like Ants, like the scene in Ants where it's like worker, soldier, worker, soldier?
Oh,
it's just
God.
gonna be Chad and Cell.
It's already like that. That's what all these internet dating sites are basically.
Yeah, and then I think Tinder now has safeguards where you have to upload a picture of yourself, like through their photo app, and then it has to be within like a certain time frame.
Oh,
So,
really?
Like
yeah,
I got banned from
verification.
Tinder years ago.
yeah.
So
So
did
then-
I told this girl she was a train wreck and got banned. I was like,
Yeah, I
they're
did.
making it hard to catfish.
Yeah, what happened was I have a couple different phone numbers, but one of my phone numbers I just Chadfished one too many times and then it got banned because I did, I don't know, at least 50, 60 different ones because I just wanted to go like off of, you know, human behavior and how people would respond to certain things. I did a lot of them based on how the guy looked. I did a lot of them, right? That, and same with women, right? And then the other one I did, the one that finally got me banned on my personal number was or a different number I had was I was just I put a picture of a pile of cash and then I was like, who's trying to smash for cash? I did that a couple times and it worked, but eventually it got banned, and once it got banned, that number is no more.
dang.
They blocked your number.
Yeah, and I thought it was everything. Like I tried VPN, I tried, you know, fake numbers. It just doesn't work. Oh yeah, that's another safe guard that Tinder has. They can distinguish fake numbers. Like they can distinguish text now numbers. For a while they couldn't with Google Voice, but this was a couple of years ago when I did all this. So I mean, they probably figured out Google Voice by now. Like they can tell if you're using a fake number too.
I mean, maybe you can use a burner phone, but I don't know.
Anyone notice the hypocrisy when red pillars say you're feminine but then act feminine all the time?
Yeah, that's something I noticed. I mean, they have this whole, you know, you got to be super masculine, you got to be super alpha, and then if someone, you know, says something they don't like, they just start insulting you or calling you a bunch of
Very reactionary.
Yeah, the infighting in the red pill community has got kind of like it basically turns like a high school female quarrel basically.
Yeah, it's. I agree. I mean, I remember what is it? Donovan Sharp made a video about the infighting. I actually do agree with him on. I mean, I don't agree with him on a lot of things, but I agreed with him on that the infighting is kind of really ridiculous. But I mean, the infighting is just getting so bad. I mean,
and does that even exist in black pill spheres?
No, because everybody's a fucking loser.
And beyond that,
are you gonna roast somebody for being a virgin and you're like 29 and never seen a vagina in person? Like, no.
Right. I mean, like,
you're a virgin. Me too. Like yeah. All right. Well,
exactly. Like I remember, like I've done some roast response videos, but then it's like, oh, if I call someone, it's like, oh, you're ugly. It's like, okay, we both are. Oh, you're you're bald. Okay, we both are. It's like I can't say anything. Like,
yeah, it really shows the power trip that red pillars are on.
Yeah.
They're all trying to one up each other.
It's like, hey, I got my fucking crumb. Where's your crumb at? It's like, okay, well, it's like, what they're fighting over now? Like, I got my crumb of pussy. Where's your crumb of pussy at? Like,
yeah, I got my single mother. Where's your single mother?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Dude.
It's like watching two homeless guys argue.
I got my moldy bread today. You didn't get yours. It's like, all right, well, fuck you.
Oh no, Bumble bans. Okay, you can.
Yeah, Bumble bans man for rejecting plus size women or trans. Yeah, he said and. It's true. Yeah, they have the new setting now where basically you can't automatically reject trans women or trans people and fat chicks. So
What do you mean automatically reject? Like it doesn't have an option to swipe no on them?
if you have, I think if you pay for Bumble, whatever they call it, Bumble Plus, I'll call it that. You can basically select different body standards and sexual shit, and basically like you can automatically select. So like if you don't want to see trans people, you can just disable that option. If you don't want to see fat chicks, you can just disable that option. So basically, you can see what you want to see.
But what
they
man
got rid of
is?
that setting.
But what man is honestly going to swipe left on? If you have to use these sites, you're swiping right as many times as you can. Ugly, fat, it doesn't matter. You're just trying to get anything.
Yeah, what I did in the past when I was
Tranny Max
using
is
these
a different
sites.
ball game, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what I did in the past was I'm not talking about tranny maxing, but what I did in the past when I was using these sites, I mean I've given up on these, but when I was using them, I just hold my phone, wouldn't even look at, and just swipe on everything, and then I'd barely get any matches, and if I did get a match, I'd just unmatch if it was tranny, obviously.
I did that and still got nothing.
Yeah, same here. I got jack shit. I mean, it's over either way.
Bro, at this point, being a virgin is not the worst thing in the world. Now I feel lucky and shit. Like, you know what? At least I didn't get dogfished by a dude. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Well, the only matches I got were bots.
Yes, I am.
I'll become a monk and go to a monastery before I even think about that.
Or Indian scammers.
Yeah, I've had that before. It's always like a link to like some website and like some language that you know.
It's like, oh yes, you pay up front if you want to see me. It's like, no, I'm paying you fucking money.
So we give you Bob and Vagine for $5. Like,
it's a literal scam.
Back when I still used OkCupid, you could report those and come back to it a couple days later. They're like banned.
Oh please, they don't do this shit anymore. They don't give a fuck about men, dude.
No.
Men have to fight through bots, literal trannies, and fucking fat chicks to find one decent girl, only to have them fucking ghosted after one message. Like we get.
I feel like eventually they're only gonna allow attractive men on the apps.
I mean, isn't that the point of Bumble?
I mean, like to sign up. It's gonna get that bad in the future. Actually, no. I backtracked. They would not, because that's what they make all their mony from is death threat simps. Because paying for I used to pay for that shit, the pro versions of Tinder, and it's fucking. God, that was a waste of money.
I mean, I think we've all done that.
Yeah, I wasted so much money on when I was blue pill.
Trying to get that spotlight on.
Yeah, that's the problem with the red pill is, I mean, they encourage you, always to keep up with the Joneses, and if you do one little thing that's not keeping up with the Joneses,
I did that on OkCupid once. I did that twice in a row. It told me you have been seen by over 8,000 women, still nothing. So I paid them like $5 just to get rejected 8,000 times.
So you basically just paid however much you just said.
It was like $4 or $5, yeah.
So you paid $5 just to get told you're ugly.
You know what's funny? So it was like
worse than being told. You got being paid $5 to be proven. All right, this is scientific. I use terrible.
No, it was funny because it's like upgrade now to find out who likes you.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
0 matches.
It's always a bot. If it is anything, it's either a bot or fat chick or somebody damn with like a tranny or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or they like
I wasted $3 to find out.
I think it was Match or one of the sites. They got sued for putting fake ads for when people are putting fake profiles on the site when people would actually pay for that. They ended up getting sued for that. I can't remember how long ago it was.
In the black pill sphere, the only roast you really have is to call someone a low IQ cells. Laugh my ass off. That's kind of true.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I give this country 10 years before collapse. God damn.
I keep on telling y'all, bro. I'm not.
No, you're right. It's about.
I've been saying 2030 for the past few months.
No doomer.
No, hold on. I'm gonna try and spit some high IQ, but the demographic pill that we just watched, right? Like, the people being born today, they're only going to be producers in 20 years. So COVID has accelerated everything, or the decline too, right? So the people that were going to have babies, the people that were going to marry, aren't doing it, and then people born today, they're just not going to be grown up in time to be producers for 2030 and beyond.
Yeah.
10 years might be right, dude.
So when do you think America's going to be below replacement rate? Because
We
that's
already
already
are.
happening.
We already are.
Right now.
It's just like, think about it. We're below replacement even with immigration.
Yeah, it's
And
like
I heard stats on
1.6.
China saying that China's actually 1.18, and that the government's lying about the actual rate. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, US is 1.6. I think Japan's 1.4. China data you could never trust, but based estimates like 1.18 in that video too.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so you know they lied it up.
Pyramid is going to invert hard, and we're not going to have enough people to pay for the old folks up top, and they're going to work until they die. They're going to have to.
What's a scary thought though? Like, cause when I was watching that Polymax video, I was like, if it's China, they could like literally, quote unquote, reduce the elderly population through
They
government
could.
policies. And I'm just thinking that might actually happen, dude, to protect the current resources.
Yeah, but that doesn't, like, at the end of the day, you still have less people you can use, though, regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, you got rid of extra burdens, yeah, but you have essentially less soldiers, less producers. You still kind of fucked.
So we go the Logan's Run route. We just put a hard cap on how long we allow people to live.
Okay, the problem with that, though, and you can see this in places like the ghetto and those mountain towns with coal miners, then you have people who, knowing that they only have a short time, they start developing all these short-term habits where it's like, okay, I might die tomorrow. What's the point of investing?
Yeah, I didn't catch the video you guys watched. I just came in and hopped on.
Yeah, same here. I'm not sure what you were talking about.
Oh, they're a demographic video. I think I posted it in the chat. I don't have it a link anymore. But
by who?
I'll post it here in private.
Yeah, in a private chat. It's Poly. What's the guy's name? Poly something.
Save this for later.
I'll just copy the link and then I'll.
Polymatter, yeah, he posted a video about China demographics, basically showing, basically saying that in like the next 30 years, the pyramid is going to invert. A population pyramid is basically like, it should be like generally have a lot of babies, a decent number of people in the working class, and then not a lot of old people. And the problem is that China is going to reach a point where they don't have enough babies being born, but they have a lot of people in the middle who are going to become old, but they aren't having kids. So effectively, they're going to have an inverted pyramid that's going to collapse in on itself. So like all those systems that like in America that we all rely on, like Social Security, Medicare, there aren't going to be enough people actually paying into those systems to be able to afford those entitlements anymore. So they're going to go away. They're going to have to go away.
And plus, you got to remember, this is coming in at the same time as the incel thing. So even with the people you do get to production age, as far as men, I would say probably most of them won't even care about China as an idea. And so they might be apathetic at best and hostile at worst.
Yeah, I can completely see that.
That's why I say again, guys, go ER, Exodus or Revolution.
Match Inc., the parent company of Tinder, got sued. Well, they probably should have got sued years ago because they're a fucking shitty company.
I believe it was years ago. I believe it was 10 years ago or so. There was a guy talking about on a stream I watched quite a while back, and I wonder if I could find the article. Yeah.
We're going to run out of drinking water around 2040. Google it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, probably. Fresh water's running out.
I wouldn't be shocked. Oh, fuck.
Honestly, we need to collapse because the country will become totalitarian if it lasts even longer. Yeah,
it already is kind of totalitarian. So
the government is going to be taxing the hell of the next generation. Yeah, they have to if they want to.
Oh, yeah, they already are. That's
the thing. You're not going to have productive people. There's going to be nothing to tax.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I keep on saying this. I'm an incel. Like, okay, I'm going to work at a Fortune 500 company so I can be a virgin at home. Like, no.
Because it's really a double-bladed sword because you already have less people to do the jobs, and the people you do have the jobs, the men, they don't have an ulterior motive other than their own creature comforts to do them.
Exactly.
So they're going to work as much as possible.
Yeah, pretty much.
What are they thinking? Oh man.
And then we're men, so we inherently don't have any need for all these extra stuff. We usually pass that extra production on our women and our families.
And to make it worse, not only are you going to have to work for these corporations, you're also working to support the people who are able to get what you can't have, who are able to have sex and relationships and marriage and children and all that. I mean, you already have that. You already have that now with your tax supplements going in to pay for abortion and all of this Planned Parenthood stuff.
Where they're already trying to covertly raise taxes on the rich a little bit now by basically getting rid of the 401k deduction. They're gonna try and turn it into a credit. So basically, instead of getting like 19.5 off your tax deduction, you get like $5,000 off as a credit, which sucks ass.
Oh God.
So like if you like, but it actually helps you if you're poor, but it hurts you if you're rich. So if
Right.
Wait, hold on.
All the incentives.
Can you explain that to me? Because I'm actually one of the very few that can max out my 19.5.
Yeah. So then basically they're trying to turn that. I watched a video on it, even though I am an accountant, but I watched the video on it anyway. Basically saying that you effectively that 19.5 becomes instead of getting the 19.5 off of your AGI or just gross income. You no longer get that full 19.5 off. Instead, you get a credit.
Oh my God, fucking bullshit.
You get a credit at the end, basically of like $5,000 if you make over a certain amount of money. So it helps the poor, but it hurts the rich.
No, because I count on the 19.5 to get me under into the previous tax bracket. Otherwise, I end up paying more for BS.
Yep, you do. Yep. Well, yeah. Joe Biden, they already floated that idea a little bit. So.
Oh my God, that's fucking BS. And then, because getting rich is all about how to figure out how to hide money from the government.
I've been investing my money into a Roth IRA for years. So I've been doing that for a while now.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Because I didn't know you were an accountant. There's a burning question that I had. So in terms of 401k, do you believe in was it front loading? Like, do you think it's worth it to front load the 401k so that you can put it into the market early? And like, I could probably max out my 401k in the first 3 months of the year. And is that worth it, to be honest?
If they do the tax bill, no, but I do mine really early on. I invest my Roth IRA account at the beginning of the year every year because its prices typically drop in this time of year as well. So I would front load if it was me, but if they do this
I was told that wouldn't be a good idea, but that's just what I was told. That's just what I was told, that like putting everything you can like all up front isn't a good idea. But that's just what I was told, and this was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, but I guess the argument's that the sooner you put it in, the
more
longer
growth
it
you have
has.
across the year. More growth across the year typically, or maybe not. Like if the market has tanks at the beginning of the year. Like oftentimes people would do tax selling, so they'll sell off their stock assets for tax purposes in the very beginning of the year. So you can get prices pretty damn cheap. That's why I do it typically.
Yeah, maybe next year, if there is a good economy, I'll do front loading.
There is an economy.
If there's economy left.
Imagine how high the single tax will become. Oh yeah, I think. I mean, we already technically have a single tax in the form of paying higher tax if you're single, but yeah, like
again,
if they ask me to do a real bachelor's tax, that's who are they going to take it from?
Right. I mean, I know a lot of
it tax a single dude in a 1-bedroom apartment jerking off to like some fucking Overwatch porn. Like, no, he has no productive capacity whatsoever.
They will find a way. Every stroke is going to be 1 cent.
Oh God, I'm gonna be bankrupt.
There's 1, there's 2, there's 3.
Oh man,
we have reached peak oil. Hence the reason for the Chad 19 vaccine sterilization and acceleration for incel crisis. Less people means less demand for oil.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that definitely.
What if there was a pussy for all system implemented?
I don't know what.
Dude, look. The idea of marriage.
I see the comments down here now. I'm sorry, I was skipping these. Sorry.
No, the idea of marriage was that
every man gets one.
At least as far as monogamy, even as far as polygamy, you had a one-stop shop for all your sexual needs.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's became the default. The second she gets
Yeah,
married,
but
in the
here's the
dead
important
bedroom.
thing, though, and I'm not saying I'm advocating it. Sex was not optional.
Yeah,
If you
that
wanted sex,
definitely.
you got sex.
That definitely was. Honestly, that was the big incentive to get married. Nowadays, literally, and it's funny how you have guys that are still doing that as the main reason to get married. It's ridiculous.
Well,
Now it's become
for the dope panda, that's actually what it's becoming now. Oh, is that me?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Is my volume okay, guys?
I hear you. You fine?
Should be fine.
Okay, because that's really what it's becoming. Because in polygynous societies and polyamorous societies, that's all they're busy doing is having sex. Yeah, it was you, Mystery, who made a video about that. That's all they do. It becomes a degenerate, decadent culture where hardly any children actually get born, and those who are born are either malnourished because their parents aren't taking care of them, or it's messed up. It's messed. I don't know what else to say. I am at a loss for words.
I mean, even for polygynous societies, it implies regulation. This is just unregulated. This is just like this is like sexual anarchy, and you see the consequences everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it becomes 99-1.
Yeah, like
the 80-20 is the natural state of things.
You have obligations. She has obligations to you. Now nobody's obligated to anything. So,
But hey, I just want to let everyone know I'm actually about to head off. Yeah, this place is about to, close, and I've just been in my car after I finished working out, talking in here for a bit. But yeah, it was a pretty good conversation, everyone. I'd like to, talk again in the future. But yeah.
All right, Based.
Yeah, sorry I came in so late. See ya.
Yeah, good talking to you, man.
Hey, too. All right, man. Hey, thanks.
Yep. Let's see. More comments to read. Someone said 401k low. You can forget that. All right. Well, damn. Trying to read some of these better ones here. Let's see. It hurts anyone above 12% bracket, bruh. Dang. Yeah, I think that's what the dude said in the video. I was like, okay, I was watching one of these learning videos about it. Like, what the fuck, dude? People get fucked over the government.
I'm always below. Because even with the job that I got laid off from, that was the highest paying job that I've ever had, and it was still below 12%.
Damn. Most totalitarian policies in the future will be by the state, forcing businesses to enforce different things by threatening them with being shut down. We can see this about to happen with the mask. Holy fuck, our ancestors used to fight against taxes. Now we just accept taxes. Yeah, that's true.
Well, to a certain extent, you need taxes.
No, the funny meme is, I think like in George Washington's time, the British were taxing them at 2%. Now we're fighting at like 60% tax, and there's no war yet.
You live in California, right?
No, not in California, but I'm on the West Coast.
Oh, you live on the best coast of taxes, yeah.
Yeah, no way could I live in California. Like, I know I make good salary in the tech industry, but like,
you couldn't possibly live there.
Yeah, it's like fucking retarded.
That place is impossible to live in. I don't know how people do it.
So, Drolix, I don't know if you guys talked about it yet, but I did manage to watch the movie Bone Tomahawk.
God damn it! What the fuck? Why is life trying to fuck me over? Like first pussy, now Bone Tomahawk. I don't know what's left, man. Like damn.
You couldn't watch Bone Tomahawk.
Oh god.
Hold on. You know what's funny? I reminded Jack like 2 times in different streams too, and he was like, "I got 4 days to watch it." It's like fair enough.
Yeah, did you watch the Mystery?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it this weekend.
Okay.
Or
I watched it like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I think Mr. and I talked about it briefly earlier, I think, but
I don't want to spoil it for Jack. That's the problem.
Fuck you. Just say the movie.
Yeah. What scene were you talking about? You said it was close to the end, and you said it was pretty black pill.
Oh yeah, it's the scene with the 2 dolls sitting with their eyeballs gouged out, with being pregnant constantly over and over again.
Yeah, there's like 12%. There's like 12 men and only 2 of them.
That was the fate of the women.
Yeah, so in a extreme world, that would be the role of women. And it's
We
kind
are
of
the
telling.
troglodytes.
Yeah, and it was kind of telling too. Like recently, Kevin Samuel's been pushing, like, oh, we don't need men. Men don't need women. We can survive just fine. But it's the opposite for the other ways. And that also got me to that scene again. I was like, oh yeah, like, Foids could be reduced down to essentially breeding meat sacks.
And feminism really does sow the seeds of its own destruction, because where's the logical conclusion of just outcasting a bunch of men, sexually frustrated men, who now make up the majority of the population? What do you think they're going to do? Do you think that they're just going to be accepting of everything that happens? No, they're going to tear everything down.
They don't get it. Pussy is like the most civilizing force ever. Like that.
Yeah, I think first said it best.
Like pussy is what turns you from an orc to Legolas. Like that's
that's pretty base.
Oh, man. It's over for Excels, man.
You were saying first, though. I'm sorry. Drolix.
Oh yeah, like first said it best in the sense that how do you pacify men? Just give them a woman.
Yeah, lowers their testosterone and makes them less aggressive. It gives them something to live for. It gives them something to work for.
Exactly.
Because everything in civilization, it all revolves around that basic concept. Everything else is just killing time.
Yeah, it's like I said during when I was reading that article I brought up earlier. It's like, who gives a shit how much education or money or career you have? You have no one to share it with. Like, no one cares. Like, like at the end of the day, it's just like blind hedonism at the end of the day.
I mean, even Einstein, he had 2 wives. Immanuel Kant, even though there's a lot of them I don't agree with philosophically wise, he had potential. He was engaged twice. Pascal was engaged. All these great men in history, they either had potential to have that, or they had it to begin with.
Oh yes,
so the idea that well, just go your own way, you're better off without it. No, you're not better off without it. I'm tired, so I'm just kind of rambling.
You got sent your own way.
It really is, though.
The more you make, the more they take. It's ridiculous. I'm not against taxes, but the misuse of tax money by the government is what I don't agree with. Yeah.
I'm really not trying to get Kamala Harris money. Like this thing that the vice president is a hoe. Like,
oh god,
who slipped her way to power?
Yeah, people forget that
she slept with like the mayor,
Willie Brown.
Willie Brown.
She just spread her legs and worked her way up the ladder.
What else was she gonna do?
No talent hack. I mean, really.
Kamala Harris.
Like, come on, like at least Monica Lewinsky didn't have executive authority. Like, god damn, bro.
That's true. Yeah, and it was good old Billy Boy. He just did what any other red-blooded American would have done. So it's not too bad. But
God bless him.
I say fucking that fat bitch is what got him black support more than that saxophone. That is. You know what?
There you go, Billy. He's one of us. He hits the fatties too. He got low standards too.
I mean, look who he's married to.
Oh God.
I feel sorry for him, man.
I feel sorry for Prince Harry.
Oh God. What a
man.
What a fall from like, why on earth would you give up all that? You gave up like being a prince for a thought. Like,
because of the abstract concept of love. I saw the video of her stepping in front of him when he was talking to this group of dudes. It's like,
I don't get it. I can never understand, like, if I was a prince, I could get any girl in the nation that I wanted, and I pick up a used up 30, was she always 40-year-old?
Yeah, she's like 3 years older than him.
40-year-old, 30-year-old, whatever you want to call her, used up, effectively hooker. This is going to be the woman I pick. And
I mean, Patrice O'Neal said it like women will get your ass just by being around you. Like,
Yeah, I think what is it? Coach Greg Adams did a video. The best simp of 2020 was him.
He wasn't wrong there. I haven't watched Coach Greg Adams in such a long time, but he's not wrong.
Yeah,
That
I was
dude,
like, man,
super simp. I mean, like, I don't know what to even call him. He's like a Super Saiyan simp. He just went like ascended beyond simp.
And this is to go one level beyond.
One level beyond a super simp. Ascended.
Yes.
fucking least level simp, man. Like, goddamn.
Super Simp 3 or some shit. I don't know, man. He went beyond. I was like, yo, what's wrong with you?
Super Simp God, Super Simp.
Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan, that shit.
I'm not trying to sound like one of those guys who always preach no fat, but it's good to not beat your dick for 7 days because it can raise testosterone. However, you do need a cheat day one day after the 7 days.
Can I just say this? There's no good way to be a eunuch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's no decent way to be a fucking eunuch, man.
I mean, at least they haven't chopped your balls off yet.
Yeah, sometimes I need that clarity, though.
I mean, in practice, no, but conceptually, yeah. Like,
they're trying to psychologically castrate you now.
It really is like that.
Yeah.
Cock Mala here. Cope Greg Adams. Oh God. Shout out to the Cope gang for being in here, being involved, and being active. Oh shit. Jarlix, I would rather be able to voluntarily contribute to the causes and fun projects I believe in. So much of our money is going to foreign aid, social, and corporate welfare. That's another thing, man. Like I said, like we're gonna end up in a world where once again where we lose all this tax revenue. Where are they gonna get this money to fund these unlimited wars? They can't print it, not anymore. It's gonna reach a point. I mean, they're already worried about hyperinflation now. Once the economy opens back up again, they're fucked. They wrote their checks early on, and now they're fucked because it's going to be real bad in the next few years.
Well, I've been thinking about this, and some other people have said it before. If we enter into a stage of automation where basically, if you don't need to trade anything, you can just make it directly, then there's no point in trade. You don't need to pay anybody for anything. You can just make it yourself.
Oh, like a 3D printer or something like that, or what?
Hold on, I got an alarm going off. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I do hear something in the background.
God damn, I'm getting cut by fucking appliances right now.
You do have crackhead leftist parents coercing their kids to be trans. Yeah. Why is that a thing?
Well, because truth doesn't exist anymore. It's all a matter of perspective.
We're post-truth now. We don't believe in the truth anymore. We believe in post-truth.
I mean, that's the side effect of postmodernism is it inverts everything. Men could become women, women could become men. Truth is lies, lies is truth. It's I don't know, man.
You do have crackhead, yeah. Let's see. In the end, money is fake. Real assets like land or technology are what is real. Yeah.
To a point, money's supposed to be kind of like a holder of that wealth.
Yeah, money is like I think it has a very, very explicit definition, but or it's just currency does, so does money, I guess. They both do.
Yeah.
A medium of exchange, all that stuff like that. At the end of the day, it's just there to facilitate trade. That's all it's there for. It's not meant to like actually mean. And like at the end of the day, he's not wrong. It doesn't mean anything, not really. But it means something because we believe it has value because we can buy stuff with it. It has more value in what we can do with it versus the actual inherent. The $20 on the bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's because with fiat currency, $1 supports another dollar, but that's not how currency is supposed to be propped up. But now you can't go back to a gold or silver standard because there's too much money around. There's not enough gold to cover that money.
Yeah.
Hey, so I got some good news. I'm not dead.
Oh, you didn't rope?
Man, that alarm went off. I thought life was going to rope me.
Good for you. Not saying money is useless. Yeah, it's not useless. Definitely got to have money.
That's not useless. It just has low utility if you can't get what you actually want.
Oh yeah, how did you actually keep your GME called or what?
No. Calls and options are basically temporary contracts.
Yeah, I know they don't last very long. I know that you can buy long options and short options, right?
I was buying weeklies, which lasts, as they say, a week. So yeah,
because it was going back up.
Went to like 127 or something like that, or 130 or something like that at one point, or 150 or something like that.
I saw it go up to like 147.
Yeah, so now I have calls in the S&P 500 and the VIX. Well, puts on it. Basically, I'm betting for the market to go down. So as long as things go to shit before April 1st, I'll be good.
April 1st. Sorry, well, I got to make sure my stocks go up.
I said against the S&P 500, so everything has to go to shit.
Oh well, I'm betting against you.
Yeah, so
although I think you might actually be right on that. S&P might it's been dropping every day for the last week.
Yeah, so basically I'm betting to be an African warlord or some shit. Yeah, it's gonna be Mad Max, but at least I'll be Max. Like, fuck.
There you go.
Mad Max, yo.
What's your choice location if things got too bad in America? I'm grabbing my SKS and going in the woods.
Yeah. At that point, because if America goes down, then almost all the whole world goes down with it. Yeah. So you're better off just going out and becoming a survivalist.
Reserve currency of the world, and it's the problem with that. Stimulus going to pump it up with the I don't know. Oh, the stock market? Yeah, probably. I know the Dow are already up 100 points because of stimulus.
Dude, they have been talking about this for 3 months now.
Yeah, there's limits.
Got my $1,400 coming. Joe Biden, he promised me $2,000.
And what I read an article that said up to 17 million isn't going to be eligible for it.
Yeah, they lowered the eligibility to 80,000 or less, I think, something like that.
It's 75 for the full amount if you're single, and then 80. I think it fades out at 80, which is like really, really shitty. But luckily, I made above that this year, but I didn't make above that last year. So because I got a new job, so I was like, well, thank God, so I can still get the full amount. So I'm just not gonna file my tax until I get my money. They gonna pay me.
Hold on, reading the comments. Data Panda. Hold on, Nordic and Scandinavia. Ain't they like the most cut countries on earth? Like hell no.
I'm thinking either Nordic or Scandinavia countries or Africa, or in the tropics, living it up in the jungle.
I don't know if I could. I'd move to Switzerland. That's like my dream country right there. Neutral. Everything's just neutral. You got the Alps on one side, you got mountains on the other. Nobody could get to you. It's like it's a safe space.
Hold on, aren't they cut as hell?
Yes.
What the hell? That bro.
I mean, where else are you gonna go?
It's a fire territory. Like that's fire to hell. Like come on.
So when do you guys expect the decline to happen? 2030, you said, not Drolix, but Jack, what do you think? 2030? You think 2030?
The latest.
Dang.
Well, the decline's already happening.
It's a slow moving train wreck, so you got to watch every.
I don't know. I give it another 15 years, at least one more generation. But after that,
I'll tell you my thoughts on it. I got 3 aspects I think about the decline. First, that things are bad, obvious. 2, that things are getting worse. But here's why I differ from the red pill people on. That is accelerating. That is getting worse faster and fast every day, and people don't take me serious on that shit. So when I say by 2030, they're like, I even got to argue with BGS on stuff like that, but it's like, no.
I agree with that. COVID really sped things up.
Yeah, it's like 2020 to 2021 is a lot different from 2000 to 2001.
What's your opinion on BGS actually?
I mean, he's cool. That's what he's one of the main people I got started on the Manosphere from, especially since he had actual tables and data.
Yeah.
But it's like as far as like the black pill stuff, as far as its aspects we talk about, and it's no offense to him or everybody else in the black manosphere, but it's like if you're not young, you kind of don't have the right perspective on shit.
Yeah, it does seem like he doesn't seem to get the incel sphere at all. Like, not at all.
Not yeah, but that's because like you. I mean, it's not just him; it's everybody. He's probably on the better end of that. But if you're on the outside, you can just kind of gotta at least slightly go through this shit to really understand how viscerally terrible. I mean, you'll see a lot of black pill dudes like Black Pill J. He was on Roger Report. That's probably why I came over here. But I mean, to the black pill sector, and it's other people. He's probably the best thought because there's other so-called incels that go on the platforms like that, but they're not really. They're kind of like near cell to low tier, basically not the highest IQ people.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like real representatives of the ideas, but I say Black Pill J because he was the best. There's like a fundamental difference on the very baseline assumptions that you kind of can't get past.
Can you give me an example? Like one assumption that they can't get past that we can, or we have like two different assumptions about.
Well, like, all right, here's one basic one that a lot of these incels are really complaining about what they can and can't get, and they just need to lower the standards, like stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or that, yeah, they're not really incels anymore because of COVID. Like, basically, those real fundamental things, like we're not getting past. Like I try to talk about it every now and then, but then the arguments come up, and it's like, you know what, it's too big of a hurdle. Let me just chill.
I mean, you could just point to the numbers and the statistics and say that, yeah, you know, the rise of inceldom in men is going up, and here's the contributing factors to that.
Yeah, if I had, I got the IQ, I don't have the memory of the charts on hand for that though.
Yeah.
I'm more the ideas guy, not the.
Well, it seems like even with, once again, like I said earlier, even with charts and data, people still reject it.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
they
they'll apologize those stats and statistics away. So there comes a point when it's not even worth your time to argue with these people.
Yeah. But BGS, I'll definitely say he's a person that will respect charts and data. That's what most of the channel's about.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
Yeah, I fuck with him.
Imagine how the black pill play out once humans get to the point where we are colonizing space.
We'll never get to that point. The inceldom is the gray filter. It is the answer for the what is it? Draco's paradox.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Fermi's paradox.
The Fermi's paradox. Yeah.
I was thinking that, like, what if there are no aliens because they all got cucked into non-existence? That would be fucked up.
They all feminized. That's effectively what's been going on, though. We've been feminizing our culture to such an extent to where like men have no there's no outlets for men anymore. Like there are none. You know,
men are bad at indirect stuff. I mean, when they can't achieve things directly, then you turn to the indirect, and then it just gets shitty from there because women are better at it. Like, oh, okay, I can't directly get sex. Let me use all this trickery and game and shit. But,
yeah. Because that actually is a good point, because there comes a point when, because I've seen it happen in myself too. Like, okay, it wouldn't work with the direct approach, but let me try to manipulate things from the inside or from the outside in.
Yeah,
to try to make it work, and it still doesn't work.
Like small scale or large scale, you're going against people that are literally born to do that. It's not. You got that, and you got their simps to deal with. It's not going to work.
Hydraulics, I see you back.
Yeah, there was a freaking water leak, so I had to clean that shit up.
God damn.
It's over for dry yourself.
So yeah, I'm not sure what I missed the past 5-10 minutes, but yeah.
Last topic was what now? I forgot what we were talking about.
Direct and indirect.
Oh yeah, yeah. How I brought up how about how men are more direct and women are more indirect, and how they have an advantage when it comes to the dating market stuff. Because like men, if men can't get sex, it's like, well, we try to do it in the easy way, which is the direct way, which is the man's way, and it just doesn't work.
And that really is what PUA pickup artistry is. It's trying to do it the indirect way. When if the direct way isn't working, then the indirect way isn't going to work at all.
It works if you're Chad, but Chad he doesn't
Well,
need it
if
anyway.
you're a Chad, he doesn't need any of that stuff.
Yeah, he just goes direct way anyway, every time. It works
Basically,
every time.
all men are going to be worse at it in a general sense, but they need much less to get by.
Yeah, actually, I think it was Kevin Samuel's recent stream that he was talking about like women are confused as fuck on how to talk to men, and he was just basically simplifying it that men are direct. Like, have you, instead of texting them, calling them, like talk to them directly. Like, you gotta establish relationship communications early on. None of this like, oh, when is he gonna call me or text me bullshit. Like, why hasn't he called me back? It's like all this fucking stupid games, Like, when I listen to my parents talk, it's just like point A, point B, done. There's none of this like, oh, covert talk like what
Like
these
4D
women do.
chess.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I think people lost the art of communication, especially in this generation. And that probably just contributes more to the fucking mess of the dating market.
Well, yeah, women and they enjoy the chase of the thrill of the chase. It's like, oh, he's chasing me. I want him to chase me more. They want to feel desired, but it's like at some point, it almost becomes like, once again, this why the whole phrase the juice isn't worth the squeeze anymore. It kind of exists because like you have to put in so much fucking work. It's like, hey, is this really worth it? Not really. No way.
Yeah, literally, you just said it. Like, oh, I'm gonna wait 3 days to text them or call her back or whatever. It's like, bro, if you don't call me back, I'm done. I'm moving on to the next one.
It's definitely amazing because I'm gonna like expose myself for possibly being not Chad here, but like when it's so amazing to me because like when I went on a date and it's like this girl was like, wow, you're like the only guy who actually like halfway was like confident enough to ask my fucking number. And it's like, what? Like the other dudes were so afraid to ask for her number. It's like doesn't even fucking happen on dating apps. I'm like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. Like doing something as basic as asking for a number, if you can get a match, it's like all it takes.
This situation really is breeding neuroticism within men.
I mean, it's like you don't get to develop first and then fuck up. It's like you're getting cucked in the development phase when you're like still preteen and shit.
Yeah,
you don't even get to develop the right kind of skills.
So you don't develop the skills that, okay, this works and this doesn't work. You never learn that, so you're always kind of caught within this feedback loop of everything you do is just failing because you never got that positive reinforcement to where you know what works and you know what doesn't work.
Yeah, and because you lost early, it leads to more phase later on, because later on everybody expects you to know certain shit and you don't. So it's like a compounding thing. Like, I'll keep it up. That's basically my life.
No, I think I experienced like literally firsthand the decline, right? It was I was trying to set up a lunch meet. Like, I was gonna meet up with some folks for like lunch. So I call them up at 10 a.m. Like, actually call, like, yo, where are we gonna eat at? Like, are we thinking Chinese or Japanese or Mexican or something? And then, doesn't pick up the phone. And then it's like 11:30, I get a text. It's like, where are we gonna eat? I'm just like, what the fuck? I called you an hour and a half before. And then I call him again at 11:30 because we're supposed to meet at like noon. And it's just like back and forth of texting, can't decide. Everything could have been just solved in like literally like a 3-minute conversation, right? But it drags on for like half an hour. And then it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to eat leftovers. Like, I ain't hanging out with you no more. It's like we can't even have a simple conversation.
How many people listening or on this stream was able to play with other kids when you were the age of 4? The reason I ask is that's just because that can affect your social skills. Like you
Yeah.
talking about
able to play.
formative years of your life, yeah.
Not really. All that kind of happened like in later childhood.
I think I it's hard to remember like age 4, but like I think I was. I definitely had a lot of friends when I was like young, so
For
And I
me, it
know
was
I'm
late.
poor.
Like I remember going to kindergarten, but that's just school. But like outside of school, I don't think I had friends then.
I ain't really had that many friends outside of school either, but like, you ain't Gary. That's what PlayStation was for. Like, fuck.
No, but like when I was growing up, we definitely like went outside and played, till
yeah.
the sun came down. Like that was our cue to go home.
Yeah, you go on the yeah, that's how it was for me. Go out into the streets with your buddies or whatever. Do some
Yeah, I
dumb
mean, I got a
and when the lights turn on,
I got a what do you call it? A scar on my skull. Like I fell off a tree, broke my skull and everything. It's like
Oh man.
back then, you go out, you get hurt, you play in the dirt, in the grass. Now it's all like playing on your phone,
Online.
your PlayStation, your online. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I was born in the wrong generation, man. Hold up.
So that doesn't give you like a human interaction skills or social skills. It's all interacting online, which is completely different.
yeah. Think
I mean,
millennials.
even with this, it's hard to talk because you can't see some other people's faces. You can't see like their body language because a large portion of communication is body language.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Now the plus side about all this online stuff is that there's a lot more frank discussion precisely because of that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're not afraid of like pissing somebody off because like they can't really be up on your ass like that. But like,
Yeah. Bitch, I'm behind 7 VPNs. You can't get me.
Yeah.
Right though, bro. Being a Zoomer, like we're so focused on internet status, we have no like personality left. It's crazy.
You guys are a lost generation. So I gotta. I thought just Gen Y was bad, then I saw Gen Z, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's pretty bad.
I keep on saying, imagine the betas, man. It is gonna be inhuman. Generation beta, like when those 10 kids come, because there's really no birth.
10 kids, man, 5 kids.
Might be a 1 kid in Gen Beta.
It's gonna be like 10 kids, but like 5 of them are gonna be tranny. So yeah, it's gonna be practically 5. Like,
Yeah, man, I feel bad. Like, my sister has a kid. I'm an uncle. Like, she's gonna be, or I think she just turned 4 years old this year. I'm just like, man, what kind of future is she gonna live in?
Dystopia, my dude.
keeping it real, possibly OnlyFans. Like that's not even burn bread on her future, but statistically and how things are going, like
yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Black Run, do you know anybody in your class that has OnlyFans or what?
I went to school with this one thought. She was Puerto Rican, my nigga. Like she was a thought, bro. Like, I used to be a simp for her. Not gonna lie, I would simp for her, but she ended up getting pregnant by my bully, and he was a Thug Max Tyrone. Now the kid's in foster care, and he's currently living with these fucking white soy boy family. It's white soy boy, like really like liberal-ish family, and they're vegan. So he's gonna grow up to be he's half black, and he's gonna grow up to be 5'3" because what I heard from is that they're vegan, they don't eat meat. So it's gonna be short and ethnic in the dating market.
God damn.
Rest in peace.
You see how black women's hybristophilia and their hypergamy fucks up the offspring? You see that, right?
Dude, hold on. Let's be clear now. That's not black women. That's all women. Black women just have a they just have a giving environment for that because our environment's fucked up as far as black people.
His entire life, he's going to be another friggin' Baraka, another renegade one, all because of his fucking mom.
See, like, I don't get it. Like, vegan is feeding him soy, right? He is gonna grow up soy boy straight up.
Now, vegan isn't soy. Vegan is just no animal products, no animal byproducts. Doesn't mean soy.
Yeah.
But a
And
lot of
Mr.
that, fake stuff is made out of soy. So
Yeah. So he's gonna be short, ethnic, in a white area, and he can't thug max because he can't because if he goes to the hood and tries to thug max, they'll tell he's not really from there, that he's fake.
His ass beat.
So he's pretty much an incel. He's like, he literally made a future incel.
Yeah.
It literally never began.
And you might as well archive these videos for him. Just tell me, here you go, nephew.
He literally.
Required watching for you, my friend.
I could be his godfather and shit. Like,
Cause she was like what? She was like 5'1", and the dude that she was with was like 5'10".
Dang, that kid never had a chance.
Yeah, so he's around my height, but the thing is about the family, they're gonna feed him like soy boy shit, so he's gonna grow to be what 5'6", 5'5".
So this is a good topic because I came to America when I was like 10 years old, right? And my younger brother, he's like 5'7". My dad is like 5'8". My mom is like 5'3", and I'm the only one that ended up being like 5'10".
That's
So
my height.
I'm taller than everybody in my family.
Yeah.
So there's something in the food, right, in America that makes you bigger.
Yeah, my dad was a thug
hormones.
max manlet, but my mom and I run the same height.
All them hormones. This is the same reason why the women they go through puberty earlier than they used to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say necessarily he's meant to make you taller or bigger, but it really is like with all the plastics and estrogen and the drinking water and just in milk and all that stuff, and it's not supposed to make you a certain way. It just messes you up genetically.
Yeah, so I think the food in America definitely like played a role in, I guess, making me 2 inches average on taller than my family. But I'm also a fat cell, so I did eat a lot. My brother didn't eat much as necessarily. He was thin or in shape most of his life, so he didn't grow up as much or grow taller, I should say, as much.
Yeah, bro. I feel so bad for my classmate's son, man. He's gonna grow up. He's pretty much an incel before he got the chance, dude.
literally never began for him, bro. So
She literally got with a thug max dude, and now the kid's in foster care because you know what I'm saying, DSS and shit. And now the kid's gonna grow up to be an incel.
He was born and it was over.
he's either incel or gay. That's his future.
It was over in the fucking nutsack. We're talking about. Didn't even fucking make it.
Dude, it was over at the Big Bang.
Bro, I imagine the dude has got to reincarnate into some doomed sperm, man. That's
He's like, okay, which one are you? I'm sperm number 2.8 billion. Fuck. He's like, God damn it. How the fuck did I get? Why?
So hear me out, bro. Women always want the men with the best genes, but that can like my my example earlier, that can like backfire.
Well, I have a thing about that, and something I was thinking about, because best genes, how can you really test for that? I mean, it's not like women are like traveling around with like genetic laboratories and they're testing these men and taking blood samples. No, they just go off of what they look like. But looks don't always guarantee the best genes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that.
They go off of genetic features and behaviors that indicate genetic features. That's it. And they're selecting for the best caveman.
I mean, besides my ugly ass face, genetically, like I'm pretty healthy. So it's I don't know.
Well, you just said why you're not, because of your ugly ass face. Keeping it on it, like
touche.
Yeah, but like in modern day today, being tall isn't necessarily, like a survival advantage. Like
they're not going.
Yeah, but because of quarantine,
man, I told they're going after the best caveman. It doesn't matter what day it is. They're going after that dude that would have kicked everyone's ass back in 100,000 years ago.
Right, and I'm just saying, I understand it's their, biological imperative to seek out these qualities in men, but it's like, I feel like in nowadays time, you got to seek out the high IQ dude, right?
Yeah, but does that?
They don't. I'm telling you something, bro. What's that term called for sapiosexual, which is complete bullshit, by the way. It's the idea that women like It's when a woman is quote unquote sexually attracted to intelligence, which is bullshit.
Well, that's if we can and diverge a little. All these little niche groups, like I'm sapiosexual, I'm what is it, dimode or demode sexual, I'm pansexual. All these is just BS, man. No, they're just chat sexual.
They are most, yeah. It's gonna be very base. I might get banned for this shit. Your average Zoomer bitch rather get raped by Chad than get code approached by Incel.
Again, what the hell do you think happens in fraternities?
Damn.
Like, you think all this is consensual? Like, hell no. I remember I saw the stats on Code. Like, there's some of the most rapey places on earth. And I think the dude had a thread said most rapists actually do it for like because they don't want to be thought of as having less sex than everybody else. Like incels don't actually rape people.
We don't.
It's usually Chads and the sexually aggressive that rape people. Basically, success building on success.
I mean, incels are called violent, but who's committing the most domestic violence? The people who are able to get domestic partners. That's not incels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
well, I know women care about looks over personality. But I know that when I was 14, right, I got arrested, right, and it took me. You know how when they take you to the police station, they take your shoelaces, they take your belt, they make you do the thumbprint shit, they take your picture, they turn you to the right. You know what the usual procedure is, and they had a wanted poster of this like Chad, this Hispanic Chad, like wanted, armed and dangerous. Don't if you see him, call the police, call the hotline. And the policewoman, the guard, said he was cute.
I mean, yeah, female guards in prisons fuck the prisoners.
I was a little man back then, man. I was about 5'3". I was like, Jesus.
Oh, but Jack, like I remember watching a pretty base documentary on, the quote unquote women that sleep with prison convicts and why they go for the bad men kind of thing. It's only because they're in a controlled environment. A lot of those voids were like abused growing up as a young kid, and they fantasize and they're more attracted to the environment that the men that are in, like, because they have the absolute control.
Remember, the thing is, right here, man. The thing is, right, those guys that they go for be the main ones that be fucking killing them.
Yeah,
that's true. Going for these low IQ fucking monkeys, and then wonder what happens to them. I was like, well, yeah, we expect.
They end up on Oprah. These bitches will get dicked down by a bunch of Crips in the back of fucking Wingstop. You know what I'm saying? And somewhere.
While driving.
10 years later, Let me finish. Let me finish. 10 years later, she'd be on Oprah. Where are all the good black men at? She'd end up on fucking Kevin Samuel's show.
Where did the Wingstop come from? What the hell? My question, like, the back of a Wingstop. Ugh, that's a nasty. Ghetto ass shit right there.
Lambs is real, man. It's not just face LMS. You got a dead ass thing. Antisocial behavior got to be on there.
Facts, dude.
Face LMS and caveman. I don't know.
Lambs.
Bro, I'm telling you something, bro.
Money, status, and antisocial behavior.
Let me tell you, bro, black pill, bro. ER got fangirls now. ER got fangirls. After you know, like.
Yeah, but because that's another thing I was kind of disagreeing with Morpheus on. How much it really is it because of ER himself, or is it just the idea of ER now?
Oh, but you can't trust these voids, man. They're just all like the clout chasers.
Because I guarantee you, if ER had approached any single one of them,
it would have shot him.
Exactly.
Hold on. We got to talk about before or after the murder, though. That's the difference.
Murder.
Like, talk about after the murder, yeah, he probably has a chance. Because
well, no, another thing I never understood, bro, the fucking on Tumblr, right? You got these girls that worship the fucking Columbine shooters.
That's weird shit. That's some weird shit.
We're in the school when it happened, dude. It got shot. That's the ironic part.
I'll keep it. Lambs is real. I'm a make, bro. I swear I should make a fucking separate channel just called Facing Lambs, man. I'll just run my shit at the same time Face does, just to be a dick.
Face and lamb. Yeah, it's true though.
That's why I call it that.
So what?
Face and lambs. Why you want to call it that?
Because I think that's a missing aspect of this whole puzzle. Antisocial behavior.
Oh yes, facts, bro. They love antisocial, fucked up dudes, bro. I see every day.
Antisociality, then money, then status.
Yeah, and then they want you to, but they'll do right. They'll spend their entire teenagers, collegers getting dicked down by hood niggas, right? And they want you to play stepdaddy / therapist and ATM machine.
Hold on, but the fucked up part is they still don't like you.
Facts.
You ain't getting shit. You getting some like a pity, a starfish sex once a night. Not even once a night, once a week. If it's that.
No, that was the 90s. Now they just hand your ass a camera and say, record this sex tape shit.
Damn. All right, this is going on OnlyFans, so
yeah,
figure it out.
At best, you can help adjust the lighting.
Record this shit in the closet. We don't want to see you beating off. I'm about to be the next Kim K. Like,
no, it's men reduced to the Instagram boyfriend, bro.
Oh god, this is it's over, bro. It's beyond over. Like, hold up, I'm gonna show you some shit, bro. You got incels out here sharing land wheels. Hold up, I'm gonna show you the video.
Oh yeah, that
land whale with the 4 dudes and one of them killed the baby.
Is that the one where it looks like they're on a trailer park?
Yeah, this big old Majin Buu looking bitch with like 4 slip boys.
Oh yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about too.
Bro, she
is that in
Canada?
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Gonna blob off of X-Men.
Yeah, and then I think one of them actually beat up the kid and
yeah.
Like,
yeah, the old Mr. Hart off a Fist of the North Star looking ass chick. Yeah.
It's fucking comment tonight.
What's up, Parky?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, buddy?
Did you hear the stream with Face LMS yesterday?
Did I hear it? Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. Did you see how many people that were joining that were like 6 feet tall? Like, that shows like how much like different things women care about now. Like there's this guy that's like tall but he's ugly, or this guy that's good looking but he's short, or like, you see what I'm saying? Like there's so many different things now.
Yeah, it's normal people that are mixed up in it now. That's how far it's gone.
Either are there incels or quote unquote incels? You know what I'm saying? Are they like black pillars or just like fake black pillars? We got the guys who call it Face's show.
I mean, hold on, the black pill is like an ideology, but if we're talking about sexual access, there's probably a lot of like low tier normies now. As far as like black pill spaces, to be honest.
Yeah, because I only got, I mean, bro, I'm 21, right? I only piped one girl my entire life. My body count was 1. Technically, I still consider myself incel, even though I had sex. But guys in the community call me a fake cell, so it's weird.
Well, I'm a true cell, as far as I know. Out of everyone here, I don't know about hydraulics, but I don't really get hung up on that. Well, if you had one, then you're not. No, I like first definition. If you're trying, and if you haven't had one in like 6 months, then you're an incel.
Yeah, that's
Wait, last. What are you?
So what?
What did you say last?
Oh, I'm probably the only true cell here. I don't know about you.
What are your stats?
0.
No, okay. So what's your height?
Yeah, height, race, and face.
I am 5'5".
Okay, that's
and
pretty bad.
Yeah, and I am. JBW has never helped me.
Are you white?
Yes.
What are you, like German white or like Italian white? Like, do you have like?
Irish white. I have mostly Dutch ancestry though.
So you look white, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty pale.
So have you like tried like going for like Indian girls or like Asian girls, or because I've met girls that are like Indian that have told me, or Asian, told me, yeah, listen, they've told me they would date any white guy no matter how ugly or short he is. Like they legit said that.
F in the if you're Curry cell, hold up, let me just talk. If you're Curry cell, press F in the chat, man. Press F. That's
hold
brutal.
on. Yes, hold on. We got to do the Daily F. We can't forget our Asian brothers either. Like Daily F for curry and rice, man. The whole meal, bro. Just fucking
rice and curry, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a black cell, we got a bad, not as bad as them. I'll say that right now.
And kebab cell too.
No, to answer Harky's question,
Yeah.
I've tried like similar stuff. Believe it or not, I don't know how this is going to go over. In my area, I have actually seen Asian women with Asian men, but I've never like maybe that's just kind of like the wrong place at the wrong time.
Where do you live? Like, are you in?
I'll just say I'm in Kentucky.
Oh no! I'm saying like in an area like New York or California where it's like multicultural. You'll see like a 4 out of 10 white guy with like a male model Indian girl. Like that's not.
I mean, I'm not against that because I don't have a hang up on race, but I don't buy into that because I know a lot like it probably won't help me because for one,
no, bro, I'm saying.
I had to put you on mute, dog. You're bugging out hard.
Yeah, I think
put you
it's
on
like
mute.
a feedback. I think he's getting too close to his mic or something.
Yeah, you get a lot of feedback on your mic, my dude. I'm gonna unmute you real quick just to make sure you're not going crazy. Hold
on. Can you hear me now?
You sound okay now. Okay, you sound okay.
Turn off your lightsaber, man.
Yeah, I was saying that I believe him in his location. Maybe it's like that, but where I live, it's different. You see what I'm saying?
Hold up, bro. Hold up.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
East Coast or West Coast?
I'm in the West Coast.
Oh, I'm on the East Coast, man. And like, let me talk real quick. New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Philly, New Jersey, chat only. So it's fucked up out here, man.
And DC is Tyrone only.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say location does matter, but the more populous you go, it's gonna be even more harder, I would say.
It matters to an extent because I've lived in 3 different states and it's been the same amount of luck with all of them.
Yo, mystery school, right? In the you live in the suburbs or in the hood?
I live in the burbs outside of DC.
Like, do girls treat you better compared to how girls treat like me in the hood? They treat you better, or?
I got treated pretty well in high school, and then I actually moved. I moved further closer to DC now, where I live at now. I'd say I get treated okay, and I don't get treated like garbage like that.
Because I'm thinking about like saving up my money, moving to like a predominantly like a white college town, or just moving out the hood and just starting over.
Starting over already, goddamn. I feel like I'm like a 40-year-old man does. Yeah, I'm gonna start over, guys. Like it's time.
If you have to start over, it's over twice.
That's true.
Hear me out, like last. I'm sick and tired of getting curbed by lame girl single moms and hearing gunshots at nighttime. That shit's aggravating, bro.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. I get the hell out of the ghetto with me. I'm not gonna lie.
It's annoying. Like fuck, man.
Yeah, I would get out of that
There's
environment.
nothing to win for, man. Like shit.
Yo, last, I wanted to ask, are you balding or bald? Because that matters a lot too.
Not really. I do have some recension, like it's noticeable because the way I brush my hair, but it's not really. But male baldness does run in my family, so
Yeah,
I had that to look forward to.
Yeah, I just gotta say, last when you spot it, do something. The sooner the better. Like I'm bald, so there's no going back for me, and I don't have any of that like Rogaine and FUE transplant like when I was growing up. So
yeah,
like now
Also-
you have options. So
Who was it who was promoting South Korea for that? Oh yeah, it was Morpheus.
yo, last.
I don't know.
Hold up.
Hairlicious or Hairliculous is the channel.
Yeah, last. Are you autistic or?
Am I what?
You autistic, like Asperger's or you Sprague cell?
No, and I was actually tested for that, and they said that I wasn't even close to it.
Okay, good. All right.
I have 2 clinical diagnoses when I was committed.
I was just asking because that could affect your dating life if you're have Asperger's.
Oh yeah, that was fucking destroyed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't
dude.
pick up on them subtle social cues, and you're screwed.
I would say that I don't know. Maybe it was a misdiagnosis because I'll just give it out now because I don't really care. I was diagnosed with dysthymia and BDP. So make of that what you will.
I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome and this other condition because when I get angry, I kind of like lash out, and so I got put on medication for that. But it's easier. What I noticed growing up, it's easier to hide my autism around like dudes in the hood compared to white folks. Because with black folks, the more ignorant you act, the more neurotypical you'll seem.
Yep, ain't that the fucking truth? There's this black lady I used to work with, and she got fired. But yeah, like it was almost like she expected me to like act like ignorant with her, and it's like I'm not doing that. Like out of your mind. Like I have a pretty high paying job here. I have to at least behave like at least I know what the hell I'm doing. So, but yeah, it's a very very common tactic to like act stupid or something like that when even though you know what's going on, and like it makes you seem more quote unquote stereotypically black. It's kind of odd to say that, but it's true.
Yo, I got a question for Harkey. Where are you from?
Cali.
Oh God, why?
In the chat, California, F in the chat, man. It's over.
Because I don't think I've ever seen Harkey before.
It's not California, but like there are some things in California that matter more than other places. Like here, like height matters less because of the large Hispanic community and the large Asian community. A lot of people are shorter. Like average height here is like 5'8", 5'9", and that's not an exaggeration. So like when I hear you guys saying you're 6'4" or something, it's like a giant in comparison to here. But there are like looks do matter more here, I think.
I have a question. What would you say is it better in like the more conservative areas versus the more liberal areas?
What do you mean?
Just dating wise.
I think that you're talking about politics or religion.
Just more like socially conservative or socially liberal. Because I've noticed that a lot of the so-called liberal places tend to be more stringent on the dating market than just open conservatives. I don't know. Maybe that's just bias from my area.
I don't think it really matters. Because even if you go to like church or something, if you're like a 2 out of 10, you're not really gonna get anything.
Yeah, I know Forrest talked about it too. He said he went to 2 different churches and, got nothing.
Well, there was I think it was First, or it was Harley Quinton, whatever his name was, who actually brought up the point that churches are like catching on to that and are actually turning away like men. Like this is not a hookup place.
Damn.
Well, I wasn't surprised.
That's the thing. Church is supposed to be a hookup place. Like remember, church and work. These used to be places where you knew, at least for women, you knew the person going there was decent because they were going there and shit. Like all these places used to be places where you could socially and by extension sexually associate.
But Jack Nickelback, most of these church girls are fucking thoughts.
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me. God.
Well, nowadays it's born again virgin bullshit.
Oh God, don't give me that.
It's like once a hoe, you can't get the hoe out of the void.
There is no hymen surgery, regeneration.
I think there is.
Oh, there is. Fuck. Yeah, I gotta watch for that now too, guys. Oh my God.
Mr. School. I feel like smashing a girl post college, it's like putting a fucking 9mm bullet in a fucking Ziploc bag.
Yo. That's nasty.
So
what was that?
I posted on the private chat thing. So this was a pretty woke BS. Miss Germany 2021. It's like a married 33-year-old with 2 daughters is a Miss Germany now.
Dude, you're just lucky Miss Germany isn't trans.
Germany's pretty.
Oh God!
Oh my God, we're being conservative. She's a woman.
So you could look at the picture. I was just like, wow, this is just an average-looking chick.
Well, speaking of trans, right? One of our brutal black pill. So they say men have it easier, right? One of my classmates, right? She's a female to male trans, right? Female, and she's black, right? A month into being a man, right? She got pulled over by the cops, almost got shot.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
She was a real African American experience. African American male experience, rather.
Wait,
Right?
she was a female to male?
Yeah, she was black. She was dark skinned, and she wanted to become a guy because she was already a stud in high school. You know what I'm saying? She was a stud. You know what I'm saying? Pants sagging, Pumas, fitted cap, do rag, and so she became trans. She took a bunch of hormones and became a black male. A month into being a black male, she almost got fucking Fernando Castillo because she got pulled over and shit, and the cop asked for her license and shit, and for his license, because of him now, and the cop ended up drawing the gun on her. I mean, on him.
Damn.
Her, God damn it! The surgery isn't. Look, bro.
Yeah, it's still a her, man.
Come on now.
So
Stop
she
trying to be a
went,
guy. Like
she went from tutorial to secure difficulty overnight.
yeah, like hey.
God damn it! I want to be Chad too. That shit ain't happening.
Ultimate hard mode right here. Like, come on. She went too high up on the difficulty scale.
Imagine if she went into her pocket too fast. What happened?
Oh yeah, she'd be done.
Yeah, pop.
Be over.
Like the only good thing that could have came of that is she might have got support because she's part of LGBT, and that's it. Like Black Lives Matter would have been out there for one of their own. But
Antifa.
Yep.
Yeah, that Paul Miller, the guy I was talking about, what was it, last week? He got arrested too.
Yeah, and me and her would skateboard together. Like she was an honorary nigga. Like she would smoke blunts. She liked to listen to like gangster rap. She would skateboard, like sag pants. Like she wanted to be a dude badly. Like it was. That's crazy, man.
That reminds me though, like back when I was growing up, there was one girl, like, but she was a tomboy, right? Like she wore jeans, like she wanted to always hang out with the boys. Like I don't know what ever happened to her, but yeah, there are like a bit weird girls that you meet sometimes.
Trying to be a dude. She almost got her ass killed.
But that's an extreme, man. I'm like, holy cow.
So she literally talked about her. She said that's the first time dealing with quote unquote black male racism, because black female racism and black male racism is totally different.
Hell, they're way. Black men basically cannot be a part of the system. We're not.
Yeah.
It's only
black female racism. Yeah, hold up. Go. Good speak.
Yeah, it's only black women and black LGBT that can be a part of the American landscape. Like black men, we're just outside permanently.
Yeah, straight, non-thug max, non-soy black men. Yeah, we're pretty much shit on by everyone.
Yeah. Is for you being in Gen Z, is the trans stuff pretty prevalent in your generation or what? I know there's like a poll that came out basically saying that like 15 or 20% of like Gen Z is like some form of LGBT or something like that, which is very, very alarming.
These little skinny jean, like Tyler Perry watching ass dudes you see out here. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of these little skinny jean, like flip flop wearing dudes. Like yes, bitch, with a long ass fucking acrylic nails, but
oh my god.
Hey, speaking of clothes, do you know how like in regards to like the red pill, there's channels like Alpha M and Teaching Men Fashion, which basically says like, bro, just wear nice clothes. Don't you think that's like worse than the blue pill that says like that doesn't matter at all, because you're just basically wasting your time? Like, do you get what I mean? Like,
yeah, because it's like I keep saying, you can't beat an infinite curve when it comes to hypergamy.
Yeah, because I remember I used to buy like really expensive shoes, which I still like. They still look nice and stuff, but it really didn't make a difference at all.
You buy what would you buy? Like Supreme, a bathing
ape? No. I would buy like really expensive Nike shoes.
Like what? Air Forces, Jordans.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, let me tell you what all that looks.
Hold on. I gotta say this: like, clothes is only good if you look good yourself, right? Like you got good face. Like Chad can wear a fucking potato sack bag and he would still slay. I'm just saying. So I used to be in that like PUA thing, like I got a Peacock and Peacock Max and buy the designer jackets and all that stuff. It is all BS. Like
you
women
see,
don't care.
That never made sense to me, because all the men that I see getting some, they don't dress like that at all. They don't go out and buy all this expensive stuff.
Bro, I remember AMS. He said he used to be fucking girls in his mama basement and shit. Like,
I don't believe AMS. He doesn't have a high SMV. Like, he's bald. He has like not a good. He's not ugly, but he has like a average looking. He's average looking and bald, and then he's also ethnic. And I don't think he's that tall either. And he looks old.
Yeah, he's talking about back when he was younger, though.
Yeah, when he was younger, yeah.
Do you know how tall he is?
Yeah,
I think
6'4".
5'11". Oh, 6'4", damn.
I think so.
Okay, but he's still bald and old and ethnic and average looking.
Well, the definition ethnic is different. Like, ethnic means not white but not black either.
Yeah,
That's
black is like ethnic plus.
What'd you say?
Black is like ethnic plus. Like we got certain stereotypes where you know, if you can fit in,
yeah,
you can make it work.
Yeah, but there is no positive stereotypes for rice and curry. There is no
Yeah,
positive.
my point is it's still a disadvantage, obviously, like in comparison to, you know, like. But isn't he like 40 though? Like he's like really fucking, like he has wrinkles and he has a bad side profile as well.
I think he might be 40.
Who's AMS?
Alpha male strategies. The beta mills.
Oh, okay.
I was asleep. I had them girls eat my ass, all that.
Isn't there another guy like him? What's that guy's name? C Boogie? C Boogie or some shit? Yeah, he's like another guy who hates incel. He's like a really big incel like hater.
Donovan Sharp.
Donovan Sharp, yeah.
Donovan Sharp. This dude literally said how he would do coke and then bring home random chicks, quote unquote chicks from the bar and shit from the club.
Dude,
and not know what he woke up to.
Bullshit.
Dude, I stay away from all of that nonsense.
I don't believe
I can honestly say I've never watched a single dating coach video in my life.
Yeah, fuck PUA.
I gotta at least say AMS was funny as hell though, like for real.
Yo, you know, I think he's like the only entrepreneur, the only person that's like high SMV out of all those dating coaches is like entrepreneurs in cars. Like the one that has like a, you know, Richard Cooper.
Richard Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because he's good looking. He's like, I don't know how tall he is, but he seems tall. He's white. He is rich. Like he has basically everything, to be honest. But like, yeah, like Donovan Sharp is like a subhuman.
I wouldn't consider him rich. Like it's all a facade. I know the MGTOW dictionary, or I think one of his streams, the guy that got coached by Richard Cooper, he was saying that it was all a facade. Like, you know, the pretty cars that he claims that he owns, those are all like rented. Like, I mean, if you want to show off, like you could literally rent a Lambo or a Ferrari for like $400 for the day. And, you know, you got 12 hours to do whatever you want with the car, provided you don't. But I mean, it's like you want to, you know, pretend that you're super rich, roll up in a Lambo. Yeah, it's like $400. You can rent it.
That's brutal, dude. One of my favorite the funniest is I like to watch is what's the homie's name? Solo TV. He's funny as shit. I like watching his content. Solo TV. I like watching Solo TV.
Solo titties.
I gotta say this though. Black MGTOW dudes are actually funny as hell though. Like for real.
Dudes, yeah. Like red black fellow dudes.
Do you know MGTOW Dictionary?
Oh, what happened?
You know MGTOW Dictionary?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my friend, but like I saw someone like making a video posting him as like someone else, or like some Indian guy sounded exactly like him.
He's not Indian, bro.
Man, they've been trying to do that shit to him for like forever.
Yeah. I think Butt Plug Fitness is also like he's a closet incel, because I mean, like if you've seen like his face like in motion, it's like a 4 out of 10, like legit.
Yeah, I mean that guy is the definition of creepy
and ugly.
I honestly think that Solo TV seems like a closet incel as well. I don't know. I don't think he pulls as much as he says he does.
Look, he gets mad white bitches though, like big booty white bitches. I seen them.
Yeah, I saw Milkman.
What happened?
What's that? He's a milkman?
Oh, he's on Milkman. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. For me, milk is a last resort, bro. Because I had milk, bro. I'm like, nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I ain't catching no charges. I ain't
catching no charges. Goddamn.
I'd rather keep this V card and send in prison. Goddamn, I'm good. I ain't trying to meet the booty. Just trying to get a white bitch, and then 20 years later, she like, he raped me. Like, nope. I was never there. I got myself on CCTV.
Yo, are they like more likely to file charges and stuff, or what? Like, what's up with that?
what you gotta do, right, Jack Nickelback, is record that shit. Record the audio of y'all smashing. So when she has to pull that, oh, he raped me shit, play that shit in court. That's what I be doing, bro.
Yeah, before they try to Cosby you.
Yeah, but I record all my shit. I got like a entire like audio of like me and this girl I fucked. Like I'm not playing that shit.
I'm not even trying to take chances.
Hey, but if they say that, like, how are they gonna prove it if it's 20 years later? Because you don't have DNA on you.
It's happening. It's happening right now to Andrew Cuomo. Like all these former secretary aides of him are coming out of the woodwork saying, "Yeah, they
He raped
harassed
me.
her."
He touched me. He blah blah blah.
Oh,
blah
is that what all that's about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you need
And it's
proof
like the
in
same thing like Brett Kavanaugh. Like I'm not saying he did it, but it's like, you know, you come in like 20 years later and you're like, oh, he did stuff. Like bull fucking shit.
I mean, here's the thing about it though. You don't need proof. You need proof in the court of law. You don't need proof in the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
By the time you already.
Yeah, based on the Twitter, judge, jury, and executioner, he's guilty.
Yeah, like the thing about it is you can't get that social damage taken back. Like once it's there, it's over. You can just like get it ameliorated a bit, but nah.
I know a lot of people are angry at him, you know, for the way he handled COVID as the governor for New York. So I think they're just looking at for any excuse to you know, get him out of there or tarnish his image and all that stuff.
No, listen. I watched a video of Andrew Cuomo, and the comment section on YouTube said the defense, like the district attorney will be like to the judge. The judge will ask, "Why should he go to jail?" And he's like, "Because the victim is a woman." And then the judge says, "That's enough."
What?
No, I was saying that's the comment I read on YouTube.
Because the victim was a woman. That's enough.
But Jack Nickelback. So can I tell you about how I first got milk?
Real free.
So what happened was after we smashed, right? I was because I have Asperger's. I have a hard time reading social cues. I was all like, "You're not gonna file like false rape charges on me, are you?" No, you're the whitest black guy ever. I'm like, what?
What?
Dang.
Did you actually say that?
I'm like, yo,
man.
I was like, then I was all like, yo, fuck you. And then she's like, you already did that. You weren't that good.
Did you get that on tape too?
Yo, her roast game was on point for a white bitch. Her roast game was impeccable. Her roast game, like I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, are you like how are you like a white black guy? Like, are you light skinned or are you?
No, an Oreo. It means a black dude who acts white. You must not be. You must not be American, are you?
Huh?
He's
You
from
must not be-
California.
I mean, that's just ain't a stereotype. That's basically it. He just
means,
he's just like a regular American kind of dude.
Yeah, I don't thug
He's just a man. He doesn't. He just acts like a normal person.
Here's my guess on it. Lambs is still in effect because he's black, but he's safe. He's like a roller coaster ride. Like it feels dangerous, but you know it's not. So she gets her rocks off on that. That's my guess on it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The roast game was on point. Yo. I'm like, yeah, I felt so offended, but I'm like, I felt safe but offended at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think I can ever feel safe, dog. I'm like, nah.
She said you're the whitest black guy ever. Like, I don't even count for a fucking rape charge. I want a rope, nigga.
not thag mucks enough.
Yeah, I wasn't even worth it, bro.
Bitch, if you don't call 911, I'm gonna kick your ass. Like
I was like shocked. I'm like, I ain't even a real nigga to you. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the story of how like you led up to smashing her?
So what happened was, I made a rap song in school, right? And I made a reference to going ER. And what happened was the teacher took that as me threatening to shit up the school. So I got put in a mental hospital. And I met her there. She was like, her wrist was all cut up and shit. And
Man, it's doomed from the start.
Interrupt. How long were you in the mental hospital?
For February vacation of 2019, for the entire like week of February vacation. So when I was in there,
So for how long? 1 week?
Yeah, like a week and a half. And since I was the least retarded person in the entire place, the least like fucked up person, and I acted semi-normal, she like I asked her for her phone number and shit, and then she hit, and then I added her on Facebook, And then right after I was finished jacking off, she messaged me asking if I want to hang out next week. So I'm like, sure. So I get on the fucking train and shit. I'm wearing my fucking Nike SBs, my freaking like my jeans, my freaking like my Supreme hoodie. And then she hits me up and shit. We drank, we smoked, and we fucked.
What a love story.
Amen.
That's real shit. That's real.
Ruchio.
Now, here's the thing.
You were the most alpha of the mental.
I mean, yeah. I was about to say the comment about looks max, and that's what it's about. It's not about looking the best. It's just about locally mogging everyone else around you.
For the
Facts.
record,
I was the least slow person in there.
you didn't go on a
Yeah,
date.
maybe she's sapiosexual. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Richie got it right.
Oh shit.
Like, oh shit, this dude has 3 digits in his IQ. That nigga is crazy.
Whoa. 101?
like-
That's way too high for this place. Like, holy shit.
Like, dude, like, because I wasn't like acting crazy. I wasn't throwing chairs. I wasn't getting a needle in my ass. All I did was sit in my room, coom, and do push-ups. That's all I did.
Bro,
Shit,
you
that
were,
shit like it was jail. Like,
bro, you were what's the name off of Idiocracy, dog? Dead ass.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
bro, I fucked her like 4 times, and I ended up getting ghosted. I'm like, whatever.
You know the
Coach is
thing
coach.
in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
Ronan, did you bang her 4 times in the same day, or like over
Over a month and a half, like period.
So
Yeah, I was gonna ask what happened about it. So
Yeah, she ended up ghosting me last year, and I was upset from that. But I'm like, it is what it is.
Why?
Man, she found a better Chad, right?
Yeah, most likely.
Well, do you know her Instagram? But you could check if she has another chatter.
She blocked me on her social media and shit.
Oh shit!
Dang.
When?
Quick on her, bro. I went from like Carlton Banks to fucking Ice Cube, bro. Quick on her.
Wait, yo, Ronan. So she went from leaving you to blocking on Instagram, social media, and then now she's gonna pull a Cuomo on you.
Hell, I got videos, nigga. I got videos, so I'm straight. I got videos on her.
I'm hire a lawyer, bro. Have him on retainer.
Bro, I got videos. Or okay, try to pull. He raped me. Play the tape. Nope.
well, then she could just say that you drugged her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Your Honor, you could tell I was beating pussy up from 26 minutes in to 32 minutes in. You can hear the orgasm 30 seconds afterwards.
Dude, we were smashing so loud, bro. I swear her roommates must have heard her in the other room. I was fucking the shit. I fucking her up against the wall, on the bed. Like, she was like, what, 4'11"? I'm like 5'10". Man, I was banging the fuck out of her.
Yo, Ronan, if you don't mind me asking, since I'm like a KHH TV, like, how were you having sex with her? Like, was it like 10 minutes long? Was it like 5 minutes long? Was it like how long was it?
It was my first body, and the thing is, right, I try to copy what I see on porn, but porn ain't real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I try to like do the whole like pick a bitch up and shit. And mind you, I was like a skinny ass like $150 like skinny dude, and that shit didn't really work. I had to like really like, you know what I'm saying, go all out. But when you first push it in, like it feels like tight. But then like if you're not circumcised, your foreskin will push back a little bit. That makes sense.
I'm circumcised. So like, what's it like if you're circumcised?
I don't know. I'm not circumcised. I have my foreskin on.
Fuck y'all. I'm over here Jewish and shit. God damn.
We got Jude, dog. We got screwed over.
God
I don't know if I should say it, but I am, but I can't tell you how it is because I've never done it.
But when you first push it in, though, like her eyes are rolling to the back of her head. They girls do this weird thing when you push it in, their eyes roll to the back of their head, and it makes this weird ass fucking moaning sound. It's really weird.
Like the fucking Exorcist, man.
You feel like when you feel like the warmth of her thighs, like sitting on your lap while you're like she's bouncing up and down on your.
Hold on, I gotta stop you right here. Fuck you and your first world problems, dog. Like,
the privileged one here talking to us, about the experiences here.
Like, oh man,
yeah, it's really bringing me down, man.
Oh man, she moaned. It was terrible. Like, man, I gotta imagine shit. Like, fuck you.
Ronan, you're like fucking making me so depressed, bro.
The Jesuits got him. Fucking Jesuits. Motherfucking Jesuits. Motherfucker. Speaking of Jesuits, where the hell is he at? Where the hell's my fucking? Where's the a Jesuit man at? Where's Dante Sparta?
Dante's, yeah.
Where the hell is he?
Because what happened was like we were smoking weed and shit, and like I was like I did not read the social cues at all. She said let me get comfortable and shit, and she went and like locked her fucking door to her room. I'm like, oh, what's happening? And so we're smoking and shit. I'm ripping her from her bong. She's like, she's taking a rip too, and she like takes off her college like hoodie and shit, and just has like her bra on under her hoodie and shit, and then just popped off from there.
Dang, he just gave up. He's like, I can't hear this anymore.
Dude, I am so depressed now.
Bro, let me tell you how I would have handled that because I'm dumb. I would have realized 3 days later that I had a chance that day.
You're like, no, no.
Like, fuck, I thought you just wanted to smoke. Like, some shit like that, man.
That's definitely happened to me before. When I was
that's my life.
There was like girls like who were like obviously interested in me, and I would be in bed one night sleeping, and I'd wake up like, wait a second, that was a cue. How the fuck did I miss this cue? The most obvious cue on the face of the planet. And I'm like, God damn it! It happens to me like 4 or 5 times my entire life. Like, we're like,
dude, chat out, man, chat out.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, how could I have missed this?
See, nowadays it's different since I know the cues, but like I already know I'm awkward as fuck. So it's like, let me turn this down because I know I'm gonna fuck it up.
Not to call.
Like the mental cell is real. Like your own mind fucks you over.
Yeah,
bro, this is suicide.
It's not.
You guys want to hear a missed opportunity?
Go ahead, dog. Tell me.
I don't know if I want to. I'll be honest.
So it could have been as clear as day, but I was so fucking blue pilled back then. Like I just did not understand what the fuck was going on. So you know how they say, like, you know, if women want you, they will approach you. Like they make it obvious.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like it's 100% true. So this is when I still back then had hair. You know, I was like in my 20s, so you know I was still better looking than I'm now. Right now in my 30s, I was at the supermarket and I was just literally chilling. Like I'm gonna grab some food, this and that. You know, I need to pick up some rice. Here we go. So like I'm in like super shopping mode, and then this you know, she wasn't attractive. I'll say that she was not attractive. So she was not even on my radar. And you keep bumping into her. Like I'm going through the, you know, the meat aisle. I'll pick up my stuff, and then, you know, like she'll be in front of me, like looking at me, and then I'll go to some other aisle, like, you know, magically she appears there too, and she's like trying to strike up a conversation, or, you know, like they say they try to put themselves in your orbit. And then finally, like she asked me, like, "Oh, hey, can you help grab me this?" And you know, there was something on like from the top shelf. And then she's like, "Oh, what are you doing today? You know, like I'm having a barbecue. Like, you know, you want to join?" And it was so out of the blue. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, why is this woman asking me to come to her place for barbecue and stuff?"
Oh, similar story, bro. I had this one girl when I was in high school. Like she was Spanish, and like she asked me if I wanted to hang out, and I just like spurred out and started talking about fucking combos for fucking Mortal Kombat. Like I just spurred out
What
right
the
there.
fuck? What kind of crap is that? Like some random ass shit.
Just Asperger's just went full autist mode. Like I just like like I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, and at the time I was just clueless as hell. Like, and you know, I was like, "Oh, like who's going to the barbecue?" Like blah blah blah, and you know, I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Like, I'm not really interested." And you know, it was just like, bro, like, you know, years later, I was like, "Oh my god, that was just an invitation to smash." Like, literally, I could just remember.
You're like, "Oh my god."
Right. Think about it though.
I was 19 when it first happened. I was the last guy in my group of friends. The last guy.
Like, I mean, come on, man. What woman approaches you in the supermarket and be like, "Hey, I'm having a barbecue. Come join me." Like,
you might be on other shit. You don't be thinking that like, damn.
It's like, yeah, Face said it best. Like, if they ain't approaching you, it's over. I missed it, boyos.
Yeah,
So
dude.
what?
And it was another time at my job last week. This girl said hi to me. I was like, "Oh, fuck off!" Like by impulse. Like I'm such a mental saw, dude. Like I just like, oh my god, dude. Like
I am
it's
so
annoying.
depressed right now, man. It is not even funny. It's like it's like watching a man. It's like watching a man drowning while I'm dying of thirst.
Yeah, it's like that lonely in the crowd thing. You like feel your loneliness. Like at least when you're lonely alone, your mind's on other shit. But now it's all accentuated because of the contrast. Like fuck.
Yeah,
Don't look at it that way, bro. Look at it like that. Like you're starving, right? But I'm eating a spoiled piece of fucking meat, like a spoiled, raw piece of meat with fucking flies on it.
Dude, I don't care about that.
At least it's food, dog.
Like, goddamn, you the butcher. Shit.
I'm the butcher apparently because I missed fucking 5 opportunities and goddamn missed out for fucking. I missed out on teenage love. I didn't get that shit. I got none of that.
Man, I missed out on teenage, college, fucking pre midlife crisis, like all that shit.
Yeah, you and I, man, on the same boat.
Shit,
like humans are a different species to me, man. That's how it affects you.
Facts.
It really does, man. It dehumanizes you.
Yeah. That's why I keep on trying to tell people this shit. Fuck you. You're not gonna get functional people who live like this. And think about it. At least we went through all that shit. Now these generations coming, they don't even get that.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're like, you don't know what they're gonna end up as.
As sad as it to say, like I guess I had an opportunity. I was just too dumb to realize it then. And
yeah, Matt.
If you're
people nowadays won't even have an opportunity. Period.
Yeah, they either not have an opportunity or just know they're rejected already. Like, yes, that's a whole nother level.
Like I said, if you're dumb, then I'm mentally retarded then because I'm like I did something.
I can't read social cues at all, bro. I can't read social cues at all. Like at all, dude. Like it's so bad.
Well, part of the problem is like if you have no experience, you can't get experience. You know what I mean? Like so, like you have to already be successful to be successful. So like if you don't have experience with women and you never have opportunity to get experience with women, then you can never ever become you can never ever become successful with women.
Yeah. Plus, if you end up older at a state like I am, then there's no way to get around. You're gonna be insecure as fuck.
Yeah, and then you get jaded and fucking old and jaded and stuff like that. So like you get way more.
Even if you're not jaded, you're gonna cuck yourself out of it. Like, oh, okay, I already know it's gonna fuck up, so let me not even try. Let me get out of it. Like me, I'm at the stage where I'll get out of a situation like that because I figure I already failed.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Man. Now,
let me not even get in it.
Yeah, I don't approach girls at all, bro.
Like, you want me to come out to your house? Like, oh, okay, I got to do something. Like,
yeah, I don't approach girls at all like that, bro. Like the one time where I got sex, I was happy, but then I'm like, I'm gonna never do this ever again because hypergamy. I'm probably gonna die like alone, but it is what it is.
Hey, at least you got it.
Yo, now this reflection makes me even more depressed. I think I probably had a missed opportunity at work too. Now that I think about it,
that was
dude, where's all these opportunities coming from?
Random as hell.
It's literally random. So I think this one.
Sorry, Chad, you gotta get the fuck out of here, dude. Sorry.
I feel like the reason why she ghosted me is because like she wanted to like be authentic. She wanted to like to like. I felt she had daddy issues, but because I wasn't like black enough, she kind of like left me. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Huh?
I thought that's the main reason why she ghosted me. Like, what's the point of dating this nigga if I can just get a fucking corny ass white dude? Like he doesn't like, you know what I'm saying by that?
I hear you.
Yeah, like
Donovan Sharp, one of his books, said that if you black and you get with like a non-black person, you got to be you definitely got to fill out the masculine stereotype at least, or is over.
Yeah, that is true, man. I was fucking I was like hate fucking her, to be honest with you. Like I was just like I was like wasn't no soft gentle shit, bro. I realized I gotta fit the fucking stereotype as like a savage. So I was just like hate fucking her.
Yeah, if you want me to be alive for the next one, you're gonna have to quit.
sorry. I'll stop talking.
I'm kidding. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, this was pre-COVID, like when people still used to go to the office. So
Yeah, it's back in yeah.
no, I was getting coffee at the kitchen area, and she was like, "Oh, how you doing? How was your weekend?" I was like, "What the fuck? Like, why is this woman talking to me?" And I was like, "Damn, that's a cue right there."
Dude, the one time I thought I had an opportunity, I didn't. So what does that say about me?
No, I think I got some like bad thinking too, because like at the workplace, like some of my mental thinking is like women are automatic enemies. Like I don't want to get me too'd, so subconsciously I'm probably like avoiding women.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
I do that too. I don't. I don't
it's
even
like
bother anymore.
I forgot what chick said it. It's not that women. It's that women can do it, not that they.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah, like
possibility that fucks it up.
yeah, and I'm like an Asian guy. It's like I'm the most ignored, unthreatening male there. So like I guess I have a leg up there in that sense. But it's like, yeah, I don't want to get me too, and I don't interact with women unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah,
And there's a couple of women on my team that I work, and it's all strictly professional work conversations.
yeah.
And so it was just so out of the blue that this other lady would come and talk to me. And, I kind of knew later on, I realized like, oh man, that was just a cue to, get to know me
Fuck
and everything.
that. At work,
But
hell, no, I
yeah,
would.
exactly. And I was polite. I was like, oh, I had a good weekend. But I gotta get back to what I'm doing, so I'll talk to you later, and just bounced, like no rudeness. I was just like pretending I was in a hurry. Like I got a meeting coming up in like 2 minutes, so I gotta bounce. But yeah, the me too, man. That shit's like making men negative thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Whenever I get around females, bro, like in the public, I usually put on my hoodie and just look at the ground. I just don't make eye contact with them at all because you're gonna think that they're like you're creeping them out or some shit like that.
I don't even care about. I don't care what they think anymore. I've gotten to the point where it's like I just go into the store, I go in and I get out.
Yeah, I usually buy a Carhartt hoodie and like a fitted cap, and then like I just or a Scully, and just keep my head down and just keep pushing. I just don't engage with women like that because like I already know what the outcome's gonna be.
Yeah, it's probably peak of my life right now, so it's over.
You're ugly. You're gay.
You might be.
So annoying. I'm not gay. I know I'm not
Yeah,
gay.
I know you're not. All right, buddy boy. This is 3:46. Well, not 3:46. It's fucking 3 hours and 46 minutes of the stream. You guys want to do more or what? Dang, someone already hopped off. That was
Yeah,
quick.
like Roman left.
Yeah, that was quick. Didn't take him long. He's like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
Yeah, like, drop off this rope fuel and leave.
Yeah, rope fuel fucking just bounced out of here.
Like a fucking tanker at a gas station.
Fucking carpet bombed our ass with fucking rope fuel. He's like, and fucking carpet bombed us.
Man,
Oh, boy.
but yeah, seriously, this missed opportunity shit's depressing me now.
Dude, hearing you guys talk about missed opportunities is depressing me. So I don't want to hear it.
Any last words, boyos? Any last words? We have this one here. I just wear my headphones and try not to look at them. Damn. I feel like we're living in like one of those like what's it called, the thing in India, the caste system, or like the untouchables. You can't look at the.
It really
Dharma.
is turning into like another caste system.
How is it not?
It is. It is a caste system. It's like you just look down and you can't look at the untouchables. Like,
like oh, you're part of the unfuckables. Like, no, you're not looking in the eye. You must look down.
Dude, just wait until we're branded with that. Like we get tattoos that just have a giant eye on our heads, just as incel.
Like I said, it's a lot more than the actual incels now. It's the incels. It's the low tier normies. Like everybody's, even though everybody might not technically be incel, everybody's close or getting closer than they used to be. It's like not everybody's a loser yet, but everybody can feel they're losing. Everybody feels a little close to the bottom. That's my thought on it.
I just realized the I in Sunday Night Incel was like an L, but lowercase. Okay. What do you think, buddy?
Sunday Night Incel. All right.
Modern women are like Endermen from Minecraft, neutral till you look at them and then they're hostile. Damn. All right, buddy boy. Let's end the broadcast. All right, guys. See you guys next time.